Okay, enough of that. Listen, I like the Stephen A one. Actually, I'll put it back up. Fuck it. Even though it's the one I use for the ending. I like this. You know? I think that it's a perfect summary of this man's career and his love for the New York Knicks. That all he has is he just looks out onto the vast ocean, sees a boat passing by in the distance, knowing that the Knicks, much like their championship title in almost any season, just sailed away for yet another year. But at the bare minimum, he has, I don't know, one of his co-hosts to comfort him. I don't know what the fuck's going on in this. But how's it going, everybody? It is just yet another day to do anything ever. No, we're not ending soon. Oops, that's pretty bad of me. And I don't know. I actually I had a reasonable day today. I did go out to the movies, saw the Sonic movie. I guess, for the lack of a better word, it was probably one of the better movies I've seen in the last couple of months. Again, that's not saying much. I don't go to movies more than once a year usually, maybe twice a year if I'm frisky. In fact, what did I even go see last year? I couldn't even tell you. It really depends on what came out. I didn't go to the theaters to see Star Wars. Damn, I don't even remember what I saw last year. It's that much of a blur. I think last year I might not have gone to anything. That's actually kind of crazy when you think about it. Oh, Webb, what's up? How's it going, my friend? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I'm about to hate myself because I might have to fucking take down the stream and throw it back up. Oh, no. Somebody help me. Let's pray that this works. I did a clean reboot today. Okay, let's refresh it. I'm gonna have to take down the stream, won't I? 1,000,000%. Alright, hold on. I fucked this up again. Oh, please catch it. Please catch the broadcast. Please don't let it drop. I don't want to have to redo this. Please. Thank you. Well, at least YouTube can catch it. YouTube is actually surprisingly good. YouTube is actually, like, really, really, really good at catching broadcasts when you drop them. Twitch, I mean, technically it says it's the same session, but Twitch is like, nah, we split it where it ends. So, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I'd rather catch it in the first 5 minutes than later. I had to... Streamlabs is weird like that sometimes. You have to, like, do weird stuff to make it work out the way you want it to. So I just really quickly refreshed that. What is up, Web? Today is actually the only stream this week that starts when planned, which is actually pretty crazy when you think about it. I might have to refresh this because this is going to be weird. You know, Twitch is nice about that. YouTube and Twitch need to combine. That would be the best. That would actually be the worst. I actually like them separate. Never mind. I take that back. I prefer when things are just, you know, their own entities. I'm tired of all these super corporations combining, because that's how we end up with Disney. What was the one thing I wanted to do? Is that a video? I have no clue what the fuck that Stephen A thing is. Yes, it is. It's a video. Okay, hold on. I want to get this right first, because videos don't display in OBS until you do this. God damn it. Okay, hold on. This is the new backdrop. Very nice. I love this man. He's an amazing comedian, and he doesn't even try to be. He's just a New York Knicks fan, and he's like the best comedian ever. It looks awful, though. It really does. I hate it. I hate it already. It could work. It really almost could work. We just put it like this, but then we have another subway car. Whatever. You know what? I always say go big or go home. Just like this. There you go. Try to keep his face in frame the whole time. Beautiful. It's a masterpiece, I say. But yeah, I don't really have much to play tonight. I'm gonna play Final Fantasy a little bit, and then I don't know, Web. You know what tonight is? Today is the glorious day of the week where the best thing in the world happens, which is Toonami, so we'll be clocking out on we have a hard limit this time, as I like to put it. So in the meanwhile, I might as well just do this so we can get off Final Fantasy as soon as possible and actually play video games people like. But absolutely, Toonami boys. I don't know if you watch it. If you do, if you don't, it's cool. But give me a pound in the air for that, because I love Toonami and I would watch it every single day. But then it would kind of ruin my career and just ruin my extra stuff on the side with YouTube. I'd pretty much have to tank my life because I would guaranteed not skip it. So I think it's cool that it's on Saturdays, and it's cool that Adult Swim is nice enough to host it, because otherwise I don't know what I'd do with my life.
Kids love it.
Absolutely. So I hope you had a good day, Webb. My day was good. Like I was saying, I went to see the Sonic movie today. I basically bought the ticket, left my house, and was there in about 15. Of course, every movie ever has a bunch of ads before it plays, so I was there really like 30 minutes ahead of time. There's not really too many other movies I want to see this year. They have a Scooby-Doo movie, which is another origin of that. I don't necessarily know if I even want to do that. Or even want to go see it. I've never been a huge fan of Scooby-Doo, just because. Let me actually get this in order. Holy shit. This is actually kind of terrible of me. Can I... window capture? Oh no, this is bad. Oh no, and it already started. Wow, okay. Finished a paper and played some games. Sounds like a lot of fun. But that's usually how it goes. I actually, hold on. Why is this being super weird right now? Is this it? Yes, perfect. Hold on, I'll respond in a minute. Just gonna blow that the fuck up. I should change the color, goddammit. This is awful. But you know what? This is the best I could throw together in like 20 seconds. I'll make it look nicer next time. I swear. And I guess we should probably turn this on. It's the worst. And kill that. I mean, listen. I feel with you on that. I've had meth days too. Usually because I spend most of it doing work or something I'd rather not do. And needless to say, I'm just glad that... I'm glad that the stars tend to align with me for holidays and school, because it kind of just means I have free time and lots of it. So I can live with that. Wait, is the music on? Yeah, there's just no music for this at the start. For some reason. Could always be worse. But yeah, Tuesday is going to be probably another 12-hour stream of this, to say the least. I might not do the Extreme Primal. I like to wait till the guides are out. I'm not a progger. And then I'll do the raid, I'll do everything, usually. And then I'll move on. And then I'll probably just quit right there, because that's like 6-7 hours of shit. And then I have other stuff to do, so... You know what? I'm not tanking today. Fuck that. But yeah, I'm sorry that yesterday's stream was so short. I started... And then I thought about it a little bit, and then I totally stopped. He's tanking. Good. So, I just wasn't feeling it. And just for the slight... Anyone who ever watches this who might actually know why the fuck I decided to shit-can the DPS meter. After the Arthars thing, I had to have a long, deep think about would I actually continue to show people's DPS on this game. And I said no, it's not worth it, I don't care. Not even on the slight chance that they would even give a shit about some insignificant person like me. Just out of principle, I just won't do it. So that's why I just show my personal. I changed the the ACT setting to only graph me. I think the T in total is cut off too, which is fucking magnificent. I'm actually kind of sad that they're reducing it down to only one dungeon per patch. I think it still shows the whole group. Group DPS. Yeah, it does. I still have that. I had to open the window for that, because I don't think anything else shows that natively on ACT. I think the graph usually shows that. I don't think it appears as text. It's a whole long, complicated mess of how to get stuff to work on this. And this just worked out the nicest and the fastest, because this stream was kind of... Let's see if I can do this. Absolutely not. This stream just kind of came about at, like, the last minute. Which I'm okay with. What game did you play, actually, Webb? I'm actually curious. Was it, Killing Floor again? Because I haven't touched my Steam library in about a month or two. Just because I just haven't. It just hasn't happened. What the fuck? This must be an EU strat. I'm sorry, who is this thing targeting? Oh my god. That's actually one change I wish they would make to this game, is I wish that they would show the class of the person who is currently being attacked, especially in 24-mans, because I had no clue who was getting hit. You know what? They make such great changes to this game. I looked at some of the preliminary patch notes for 5.2, that I actually think that that's pretty cool. Somehow I end up tanking anyway. Last year, it's like Dead by Daylight. So one person's the killer, and there's what, like 5 people who work together to not die. That noise always scares the shit out of me. I actually dodged that. Wow. And that person got hit by that and died. It's actually pretty funny when you think about it. I could not believe the server let me get away with that. Yeah, I never could really get into those killer games. I think I played Dead by Daylight like once. Or someone offered to play, or offered me to play it once, and I said no, I would rather not. And I'm sure I would probably have a fun time on it if I really got into it. I wanted to do, I was looking into that Friday the 13th game that came out like 1 or 2 years ago. Not that I'm a huge fan of the series, but I thought it would be at least pretty interesting, you know? As far as I'm concerned, there's no right way to do this. This is John Madden, the mechanic. One person, you and 4 others do objectives while defending. Yeah, I've never been too into those types of games, so that sounds pretty cool. I mean, since Left 4 Dead is gone, someone has to hold down the fort, you know? So I can't wait for the year Valve decides they want to make games again, because it's just going to be a complete media blitz of just a bunch of dumb shit happening. Everyone getting rehyped. YouTubers will run the gauntlet of making new videos. It's gonna happen someday. The problem is like you'll probably have to be like 15 years after all these games have come out, you know? It'll be really crazy. I don't think you're explaining it badly. I mean, you're explaining it to someone who more or less doesn't follow it at all. I mean, look at it on the bright side. At least you can kind of relate that game to something else. I don't think I could begin to explain some of the intricacies of this game on a 2-hour stream. Which is why this game is such a high... I don't know what they're spamming in the chat right now. Like, this game is popular, but you kind of have to have played it a long fucking time. And you can get into it, it's just, there's some stuff about this game that is very hard for newcomers to deal with. Especially, like, if you look at how clusterfucky this is. This is not the game 90% of the time. This is only the game about 20% of the time. That was incredibly good. Oh, dude, isn't this great? This is like an optical orgasm. For the next 20 minutes, your eyes are just going to want to pop out of your head. This is actually not the worst fight in the game like this either. There's some fights and some limit breaks in this game that are just so awful that, like, even I'm just like, why would they do this other than just to torment people? Like, okay, depending on what this is, you might actually see it. Let's see. Tell me what the fuck just happened. The summoner limit break is just trolling. It looks like a bunch of people fighting a pair of pants. Well, you wouldn't be too far off. I'll tell you that. This is a raid for Final Fantasy based off of specifically Nier Automata, which is kind of why I half started a playthrough on that. This isn't getting a second part until probably like June or July. Nice. One of the healers left. Big ups. Come on. Trust me, Nier is no better than this anyway. From the little bit of Nier that I played, it's basically just as crazy. That was actually a nice coat that powder blue caster was wearing. I'm never gonna find them in this mess of bodies. I didn't want to tank, but whatever. I just wanted to have a calm, cool day. You can actually turn the battle effects down, but out of all my years of playing this game, I've literally never done that. Like, not even in the actual part, like, there's a place called Eureka. I did a whole, like, I'm dying. I did a whole massive stream on that. It was like 7 parts, and each part was like 6 to 8 hours. And I did that way back in last year, actually. I think it was last year. Yes, it was last year in March. No, last year in May. And that was the whole of it. Like, that, it was just fucking ridiculous shit happening constantly. It looks cool with the effects. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong, they look good, but sometimes the red mage and the summoner limit breaks are really questionable. Like, I really think it's suspicious how much just explosions have to happen for them, that you can't even see what's actually happening outside of them. But Snowman King sometimes comes on these streams, and he's played a lot of Final Fantasy games, and this game has a lot of very intricate references to Final Fantasy. And as a fan of Final Fantasy, I like that. I actually bought, for like $10 or something, a Japanese copy of Final Fantasy IV for the Game Boy Advance. I'm never going to get to use it because I think the Game Boy Advance is region locked. I'll just assume that every console, like, this is region locked, because it usually is when it comes to those old consoles. And I just have it just to own it. Just because the Japanese box for Game Boy Advance is completely different than the American box. It's more like a rectangle. Well, yeah, it's a rectangle. It's a rectangular prism, if you want to be specific. I like it, though. I think it has... the Game Boy Advance Final Fantasy box arts are pretty cool. I've seen them. Even the American ones are just really cool looking. I don't want to throw this away. Okay. But yeah, besides that, like, I'm trying to collect rare games specifically. I really hope one day I get to get a Japanese version of Metroid. And I'm sure there's tons of them in the wild, just in Japan most likely. Because the Japanese do not buy Metroid, and then that's been proven time and time again. Metroid is a very American franchise. Don't make my life hard. How long have I been playing this game, though? I actually have a macro, and I can show that to you. It's over a year, let's say that. But that includes AFK time. And this game doesn't kick you for AFK unless, like, the new expansion is dropped. So you could pretty much be active you could be logged into this game until maintenance, as far as the game is concerned. But the long and short of it is, real world days, probably going to be 5 years this year. This game has had a lot of changes since Heaven's Ward. I joined basically like the month, if not the week, of Heaven's Ward. I had just come back from vacation. That is literally a different time in my life, which is pretty crazy when you think about how long I've been playing this game. There was actually, on one stream I did, someone was on my server, and they showed up where I was on the server waiting for a fate. that was a very weird stream, but I appreciated it. I actually think they waved to me one time in a town somewhere. I think they're still on my friends list too. But I don't like to bother people on my friends list, especially over silly shit. Okay. So, a very long time to kind of answer that question. Both healers are dead, nice. I see you, Alliance B. This is a very soft Alliance raid fight. I even said this. This fight is basically trying to be Ozma. But Ozma is way harder than this, because if one tank dies in Ozma, you're pretty much screwed, because they start attacking random other people on the aggro list. This fight is... This entire Alliance raid is very easy, honestly. They didn't push the envelope too much with this, which is fine, I guess. But I noticed that. I noticed that a lot of this game is starting to get a bit easier. I think Savage isn't necessarily getting easier, it's just more gear locked now. So if you don't have the good gear to clear it, you kind of struggle a little more, which is... I mean, I guess you could say that that's understandable and fine. That sucks. That's, yeah, I mean, that was gonna happen. That is a pretty bad combo of mechanics, because that's bad uptime. Yeah, I'm on a controller. You can play this game with mouse and keyboard. I always said I would try to learn how to do it when Shadowbringers came out, but I 1,000,000% cannot. I think that playing on keyboard is way too complex. I don't know if you can hear the clicks of my controller or not. I'm pretty bad about that lately. What's actually cool about this is I can see my DPS, specifically in the chart, but everyone else is still displayed normally on the graph. So big ups. I didn't even have to like download any weird shit or fuck with any settings. It's just a checkbox you just hit. Always blame Japan. It's a safe bet. What are we blaming Japan for? Welcome, Raiden F1. I saw you drop by earlier when the stream was just starting. I apologize for having it in such a jumbled mess. This fight is trolls. I guess I probably should run through the patch notes, but I'd rather do that on Tuesday. I don't know when on Tuesday, because I don't know when the servers will be live. I'm just going to assume that they'll be up by like 6 a.m., which is probably when I'm going to have to wake up to do this, which I plan on actually sleeping before I play this game, because otherwise I might actually be suffering. But yeah, you can play this game on controller or keyboard, and they have like special keyboard attachments and stuff. I just personally always preferred to play it on a keyboard or on a controller. But like, you could still use a keyboard when you play this game. I don't know if there's a hybrid setting, but you could type if you have it, even on console. I do recommend this game to play, but the one recommendation I give for this game is, one, it's an MMO, so you have to pay money to play it monthly, so it is more expensive than the average game. And two, the base game for this game is pretty slow. It's not very user friendly. So if it's slow at the start, that's understandable, kinda. But if that's not your cup of tea, then I would totally understand if you were like, yeah, it's too slow. Because I actually know someone who played this game. I know someone who played this game, and he told me specifically that he started and he got like halfway through A Realm Reborn, which is the first part of this game. It's the base game, the base game. And he said it wasn't very fun. It was too slow. There's a bunch of fetch quests. And I told him, you know what? That's perfectly understandable. Because I actually feel the same way as someone who had to sit through it at one point. And if you can push through it, like everyone says, if you can push through the base game, you can push through the 100 quest epilogue, you begin to have more fun. And that is true. Heaven's Ward is generally considered to be really, really good. And I think it's really good. But that's the thing, is you have to push through Heaven's Ward. And as far as MMOs go, I'm never going back to World of Warcraft, probably. I would maybe play WoW Classic if they didn't make you pay. Probably should have done that sooner. If they didn't make you pay for, what's the stupid shit? The actual game. Like, if they didn't make you basically sub to World of Warcraft, like what it is now, I would probably play WoW Classic. And it's really fucked up because I never really accomplished what I wanted to do in World of Warcraft. I had a hunter I was really proud of. I've had him since I was 13. No, even younger, 12. And I still kind of want to play, but I'm not a fan of Blizzard anymore, and I'm not a fan of Warcraft anymore. It's just not the same for me. I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah, for sure. They usually have a sale or something. They usually have free login campaigns. So I'll keep you advised about that if you want in the Discord. What's nice about this game, I don't know about Black Desert, because I've never played it and I've never watched anything about it. But unlike World of Warcraft, where you have to make one character, and that character can only do one thing, in this game, your character can level up everything to max. And that's honestly one of the things I like the most about this game, because if you decide you don't want to play a class anymore, All you have to do is just level up the other class. Just go unlock it. And I mean, yeah, leveling takes time, but it's better than like starting from 0, you know, and then having to have like 8 different characters. Which is one thing I didn't really like about World of Warcraft. I thought that was kind of a lame system. And I get that it's in the lore specifically, but I prefer it this way. It's just nicer. It's more fun. There's more replayability. I never did do those stupid quests, did I? Maybe I'll do that on Tuesday. And this game has a lot of hard content. I would do more of it, I just don't have the time, and I was going to do Ultimate, but then I had school, I had a bunch of stuff going on, so that totally didn't happen. And now that I'm actually trying to revive my YouTube channel and do other stuff, I just don't have the time for it. To learn, like, a 20-minute fight, but with some of the most intensive shit in the game, I couldn't do it. I probably never will, and I'm honestly starting to come to terms with that. I think it's okay. Unless, like, I do everything else I want to do in this game. Then maybe. When we're done here, I'll actually, I'll pull up the, I have a macro to show how much playtime I have. The game tracks it. Limit break? I hate how quiet it gets after you beat any boss in this game.
Help me! Help me!
Maybe this is just loud for some reason. Fucking Stream Deck is randomly loud and then randomly quiet for some reason. Oh, actually, can we look at this? This person's wearing the good outfit. I really like the Dreadworm robe of casting. But it doesn't really look good on any class besides Summoner. It's a really nice outfit. Alright, fuck it. I used to do countdowns, and then now I don't do them anymore. Because if someone always pulls if you make a 15-second countdown, which is usually the minimum, I'd say. Especially now that Dancer has it on a 15-second cooldown. I will get back to playing and finishing Nier and Witcher. I'm just gonna power through Fire Emblem, and that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna do Fire Emblem, and then Monday, if I still need it more time, then I'll use that for Fire Emblem again. Just happens that Fire Emblem ends up being like one of the most fun games I've played in a long time. It's very addictive. It's very intense, and that's why I really like it a lot. Oh, oops. Now you see, they should not give the main tank this mechanic. This is bullshit. You might have to sprint. Yes, you 1,000,000% have to sprint. Or you can't curve it like that. I mean, from a damage perspective, it's probably not terrible to give it to the main tank. It's just really annoying. I don't want to have to deal with that. That's a DPS mechanic. See, it's okay if I show off my DPS numbers, because I can make fun of myself. That's okay. It was so stupid, that whole thing. I wonder if he's unbanned. He has to be by now, right? Okay, that was actually really... Someone made it in that circle in time? That's interesting. I had a raid where like 3 circles were just not covered at all. And I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know why that was even a thing. I don't even know. I was like, what is even going on in this alliance raid? But I'm actually behind on this game, and part of it is because I just don't stream it anymore. And part of it is just because I've been lazy. And part of it is Fire Emblem, because Fire Emblem is just that fun. Okay. It was very nice of someone to put these convenient markers up. I used to stream this game a lot more, Web, so if you're actually interested in any gameplay from it, I have no shortage of that on my channel. Just, if you look at the Eureka streams, don't take them as what the game is, because nobody ever really plays Eureka anymore. And even when it was relevant, it was a small portion of this game. I am proud of those streams, though, because that was really just an insurmountable, ridiculous grind, and I still completed it with no problem. So I am very happy I did it. It's just, I actually miss Eureka. And sometimes in this game, I kind of lament the fact that Eureka is essentially dead, and you can't really do anything with it anymore. I do kind of feel bad about that sometimes. You watch a bit of my streams? Final Fantasy ones? I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I've been streaming this game since Stormblood. There was supposed to be a Stormblood playthrough, but then Stormblood didn't work at launch, so I just didn't bother. I stopped. Which made me really sad, too, because I had a lot of fun with it. There's a blank screen on the bottom left because we're in the middle of a... There's nothing to hit, and it resets. That's probably going to be the one downside, is that when there's nothing to hit, but it detects you're in a fight, it resets because it thinks it's a new instance of the fight, which isn't wrong. You've been watching my channel for like a year or two? Well, I appreciate you watching it, period. At all. What was the first thing that you watched? I'm curious. I asked, who did I ask the other day? Was it Snowman King? I think it was. Oh shit. I always forget about that. That makes like no noise, honestly. And I know it does, but it's the worst. It's pretty crazy too, because like a year or two ago, I wasn't making anything until like a year or two ago. I think I honestly consider Origins to be the complete restart of me making anything. Even though there hasn't been a year where I flat out made nothing, there's been like months, stretches of months where I just did not make anything at all on YouTube. At all. Just no uploads. I think the longest was like a 4-month period. I didn't screen cap it. That felt like something I should screen cap, but it wasn't something I was too terrifically proud of either. Oh, that was close. I wasn't even looking. Ultra Instinct. $99999. Holy shit, it was there for a second. It was actually there for a second. That was actually really cool. I like it when you get meme numbers like that. Feels good, man. I'm not blowing my cooldowns here. Fuck that. The Gunbreaker rotation doesn't really align very well with this fight. It's pretty shit, I won't lie. Nice. So what do I need? I need exactly this. Perfect. Spyro? So maybe it was the Spyro Reignited. Unless it was an OG Spyro. Which is pretty crazy. I remember when I did those Spyro playthroughs. Was that 2013? It must have been 2013, I think. Because I played like everything I played on my channel in 2013, pretty much. I think this is the back, right? Yeah. I don't care about burns. Wow, 20k health. I'm in real danger. Okay, I think I need to be right here. Older Spyro? Then yeah, it must have been 2013. I mean, obviously it's a video, you can watch it whenever, but it's pretty crazy. I didn't know the YouTube search algorithm loved me that much. I don't know why we're moving left. I have no clue. Oh. I don't need to move left. Oh, fuck. There's a lot of really showy moves. Holy shit. Astrologian was just 1,000,000% showy. They've removed so many moves off of some of these classes. It's really kind of depressing. We don't have like half of the cool shit we used to have in this game. It's kind of the reason I don't play Dark Knight anymore. Watched it a couple of years ago, and so you stream start watching those. Yeah, fair enough. Listen, there's no right or wrong way to watch what I do at all. The only thing I do try to do is I try to archive pretty much everything. And honestly, what I need to do is I need to get a second external and then make an archive of my archive. Because out of all the stuff I own, out of all the stuff that I have, I do not want to... You know what? Fuck it. He's not going to live long enough. Out of all the stuff I have, I do not want to have this hard drive die on me. Because my hard drive actually did die on me. Like, it just wouldn't turn on. And it was a Western Digital, so apparently those are the good ones. And I was pretty salty about that, I won't even lie. Thankfully, it was kind of when I suspected was dying, so when I moved this stuff off, it wasn't a huge deal. But, needless to say, having that die it kind of sucked. Wait, what was up? Boots? I'm gonna bank that something good drops from this. Unless these look good. Hell no. No, none of the Yorha stuff looks good. What sucks is that nobody takes it, and that's just it. It's just gone. Yeah, like I said, there's no right or wrong way to watch. Honestly, if someone said, hey, I want to watch you on D Live, I'd stream on D Live. I guess this is a good cutscene. Trying to wait for their healer, but whatever. We'll be fine. I remember when we used to have macros to do this. We didn't actually have a built-in game mechanic to count down. Pretty crazy how time changes this game. Like, I feel like while WoW is busy regressing, this game is busy evolving, which is nice. Damn. Brought that down to 35k. I forget who was it yesterday that asked me if I like PvP games. I think it was Web. Or not Web, it was your Web. I'm sorry, Lum. Lum asked me if I like PvP games. This game has PvP, I just usually never play it. But there is a mount that I want to get from it, but it requires 1,000 wins. And as much as I love this game, I don't think I can stomach 1,000 PvP wins. Feels like you're close to the viewer in a way. I appreciate that, I try to be. I mean, it also comes with being a small stream. There's no... I mean, I'm not just gonna sit here in silence. Even on the streams where I've literally had 0 people show up, I don't sit here in silence. So, and it's nice to interact. The only other thing I would say is, like, like, I think the Discord has a voice channel. I could hop in that, too. It's kind of bad. I didn't want to stagger that. Like, I could hop in that, too. You know, it doesn't always have to be only on streams. It just kind of turns out that at this point, like, every day I'm doing something. And it's really kind of weird. Because I really don't want to, you know? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Got it. I had to lose one move there, but that's fine. It was actually really cool when I was doing, that's kind of why I like to stream to everything. Even though I still have an active Twitch affiliate partner link for some reason. I have no clue how or why, because I certainly don't meet the recommendations, but it still works. I guess once you enter the affiliate partner program, they don't really care. Which is like the exact opposite of YouTube. Hey Dreadmaster, what's up? Thank you for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it. But yeah, I have an active affiliate link for some reason, and they just never cancel it. I don't know if they can, so I just leave it at that. But I'd rather stream on multiple platforms than take an affiliate link and only be allowed to stream on Twitch. I think that would be just very boring and bland. So I just don't do that. That was very ghetto. Perfect. I actually really hate this part. I actually feel kind of bad for healers on this one. This is kind of rough. Especially if your tank goes to one and you go to the other. Okay. I don't know if 9S's field actually hurts you or not. Just turn, like, hop, like, a Discord voice channel. Like whenever I used to have my friends on my streams, that's what we would do. Like, I could just hop in there. We could just talk when I'm not streaming if you want. If not, that's fine too. Like, don't think that the only way you can reach me is, like, on stream. Because that's definitely not the only way you can reach me at all. Or you're an honored member of the fan Discord. I didn't mean to do that. My brain actually stopped working. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna probably finish Fire Emblem this week. And then, this is kind of bad for me. I'm gonna finish Fire Emblem and then do other stuff. You feel honored? Well, I appreciate you dropping by. That's kind of it. It's fun to have someone else to talk to. The next thing that I want to do, besides updating the layouts, which I'll probably do tonight once I'm off, is I'll add new notifications to all the different services I use on Restream, and then I'll go from there. I want to add maybe one or two more, what is it, donation messages, so we can play them for free, which is exactly how they were intended to be used, which is pretty sweet. I actually, oh, now that you're here, for fuck's sake, okay, let me finish this and I'll play it, because I put it on the soundboard for this exact reason. Let's see if he still gets the reverse. Yeah, that's fine. I'll play it in a minute. The pants are taking their revenge. Nier is a really weird game, and the same friend who's encouraged me to play Fire Emblem also plays Nier. He's a huge fan of Nier, and he actually, I think, wanted me to play it way back in the day, and that didn't happen. So he gets a 2020 version of that playthrough. This is the best possible pattern possible for this fight, by the way. I just like to point that out. That is actually the best possible pattern. Usually you get really bad patterns that make you run left, right, and out. That was actually a really good pattern. So now because of that, we all have slightly higher uptime, which is nice. Okay, I'm not gonna get anything off, whatever. I hate that. I'm one step away. Here, where did I put it? I put it somewhere on the... Here we go. Professional streaming. Just for you, I put it on the soundboard, because I would never have put it on the soundboard otherwise. Professional streaming. I gotta change it. Streaming. Oh shit. I gotta change it to be one of those that you can spam, and it doesn't stop playing. I gotta change that. That's just that's one setting. I can change that real quick. If Stream Deck is open, which it isn't. There you go. Can even do it while playing. Play overlap, I think. Professional streaming. Because I saved all of these because I tried to. Oh my god. I tried to archive all of them, so that way if I ever needed to, I could remake all the donation sounds and everything. And it's just it's good to be a little bit organized, which I usually am not. And I was like, oh, I'll have need of this someday. So I have all the other ones too. I could drag and drop all of them, but that's the one that you specifically like, and I fucking love it too. Okay. Mega stack right there. I don't think we need to be back at center. I'm gonna be lazy. Actually surprised you can't fall off this arena. They really don't like doing that anymore. Because compared to Orborn, this one is very, very easy. Orborn was way harder than this. I remember, like, actually being annoyed at people doing Orborn. Oh, you bitch. I'm gonna totally drop that. I actually probably shouldn't have done that. This is actually a really shit pattern. To complement that great pattern we had earlier, we get a really bad one to end the fight. Okay, the Yorha... Oh. There are slops of code of aiming. This actually really looks the nicest out of, like, everything in this raid. I might just roll on this just for the looks. Yeah, I'm taking this. Now, there's 3 people with aiming here. I don't think I'm gonna get it. I'll just say that. Look at these rolls. Look at these great rolls. I'm passing on all this. Yep, I knew I wasn't gonna get that. Just... I don't need any of this. Wow. Thank you, universe. I really appreciate it. I got a 72 on the pot. I'm not getting that. This is the most depressing part of this game. You do all that, I don't even get a decent roll. Okay. Didn't get that music. Didn't get that music. A 72 would never win, not even with this many people left. Someone rolled a 90, guaranteed. Yes, everyone rolls for loot. Someone rolled need of 1. I automatically feel bad. The winning roll was a 90. Holy shit. Yeah, some loot is based on your alliance, which is your personal group, and then some loot is based on everything. So usually those 3 chests in the front are for each of the 3 parties, and then the big chest in the back has something for everyone. So the big chest in the back drops the 3 2B coffers, 2 random sheets of music from this raid. One of the pods is guaranteed to drop. The black pod is sometimes a rare drop. I think it's like a 20% maybe. And yeah, that's it. And then the final coffer drops 4 pieces of loot, and everyone rolls on the loot. And of course, in my luck, I never get any of the minions. That's kind of the one thing I hate about this raid, is that not only is one of the minions possible to drop, they only drop one of them. And they, like, what they usually do is sometimes they make some of these purchasable after the fact, but a lot of times they don't. Like purchasable through weird events. But yeah, that's pretty much my luck, honestly. Am I capped? No. Let's do this. I don't want to do trials. I want the Goetia. I actually have to, what is it? I have to convert my red crafter scripts because I think they're disappearing from the game. Yeah, it's like most MMOs where they roll for loot, but unlike most MMOs, well, I don't know actually if it is unlike most MMOs, honestly. There you go. This might be a little bit nicer. Kinda. Why is the raid wide like slightly off? Oh, you know why? Because it used to be like this. I can make everything a little bit smaller. Maybe. There you go. I don't need to 24/7 plug myself. It's not that ridiculous. Yeah, so this suffering meter I actually got from one of the fights in this game ages ago. And oh shit. This thing scales really weirdly. I don't know why. Hold on. Why are you being so annoying right now? Oh, you know why? Oh, so some things in OBS, you have to hold shift to scale them. Sometimes they just lock where you don't have to. I have no idea who you are. Well, I don't know. You're watching some weird new streamer. Some weird asshole playing some shitty game. There you go. Nice and big. Maybe stretch that just a little bit. Yep. There you go. Have the AC-130 flying by. I actually really like that I got that to work the way it did. But I don't really want to mess with it because I know it took me ages to get the AC-130 exactly the way I wanted it to be. So maybe I'll change up the way it says total. I might just make it slightly different. Because the old way I used to do it, because the way ACT works, is ACT is a graph that dynamically updates every 2 minutes, or every 2 seconds, based on how much DPS people are doing. It depends how many people enter the fight, where you are personally, which is always subject to randomization. And it's hard to really specifically only get yourself. So I used to show everyone's DPS, but now I'm only going to show mine. And I'll show the raid wide because you can't really, nothing bad's going to happen if I show the raid wide. I mean, the raid wide is an amalgamation of everyone's DPS. That's the number in the bottom. The 175,000. Whereas my personal is the 7600. I bet that you get a decent roll on that, or you get a decent 9S fight if you get good patterns both times, and you have perfect uptime, which is probably really annoying to get. So yeah. Oh, I was supposed to show you this. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Who the hell? What is this? I have all these weird... Does the chat not disappear from this one? Why is this one persistent? Oh, I'm all confused right now. Let me show you what one of the old ones used to look like, because I'll use it for my all intents and purposes right now. Like the chat is persistent on this one. I don't know why. On the new one that I have, it isn't. I don't know if I did like some weird stuff with where is the chat on this anyway? Because it's locked. Yeah, for some reason the chat doesn't disappear off this one. It's actually not terrible. This is a very interesting setup I had. This is way back when. But anyway, let me show you what I see when I do this. Hold on. So I have a macro playtime, which doesn't appear on this. I don't know if you can see this. Let me enhance it. Oh crap! How the fuck do you do this? There you go. $393 days, 14 hours, and 25 minutes. That would be your answer right there. That's your answer for how long I have, how much playtime I have on this character. I have a couple other characters, but I don't play on them anymore because there's no reason to. I realized, oh crap, how do you reset? Oh shit. I have a couple other characters, but I pretty much never play with them anymore. And that's fine, honest. Okay, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not fixing that now. That's not happening. I'll fix it later. I won't remember to fix it later. So we're gonna do the expert roulette, which is basically the highest level dungeons they have currently, and then I'm gonna, I don't know. We have about 2 hours. I'll probably play something else. I don't know if you have any picks. I actually was gonna maybe play like a GameCube game or something. Just for shits and giggles for the most part. Because I haven't played a GameCube game in a... Well, no, I played Metroid. I don't know if that really counts, though. There we go. The comma will get cut off, but you know what? It's actually fine. Perfect. Well, okay, here's option one. Where's the snow effect? What the hell? Hold on a second, because something weird's happening. Is the snow effect gone? I might have deleted it. I had a snow effect. I don't know if you saw the Eureka streams. I had a snow effect that used to fall. Oh, you know why? Because I moved it. That's why. Well, option one is we finish Spyro. That's option one. That's pure option one. Option two is... I actually don't know. I didn't think that far ahead. I'm not adjourning early today, but I don't have the snow effect anymore, which is really sad. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that snow effect I used to use. It was somewhere. I might have renamed it, and I just don't know where I put it. Yeah, I'm never going to find it now. Wow, I can't even believe I lost it. Okay, whatever. Them's the breaks. Might as well get rid of it. I could just download another one. It's not that huge of a deal, honestly. Option two, I don't know. You have a favorite GameCube game? Oh, option two is we could try out Pokemon Battle Revolution. because I've been meaning to play that for like a good month or two. I rebought it. I'm hoping the disc works because the return period is completely over right now. And we could try that. Option 3 is... I don't know. I won't even pretend to know. What other... Oh, we could fucking play Fire Emblem Warriors. That was like a thought in my mind, because that used to be my go-to streaming game, actually, was Fire Emblem Warriors. And I was really into that for like a good... I want to say almost even like a year. Or even at least like 6 months, I was really into Fire Emblem Warriors. I had a lot of fun playing that. Doing the history maps and stuff. That used to be the main meat of a lot of the streams I would do. But I don't drag my friends onto streams anymore. They a lot of them just don't want anything to do with it, so I respect that. Pokemon Revolution? Yeah, I haven't played it since it was new. I remember buying it when it was new, and I just flat out never played it. So, I think that'll be interesting, because I did not buy Sword and Shield, because Game Freak can go to hell. So, I will probably try that. I actually still have the Anthem footage I recorded, speaking of games that I didn't get or didn't play. We bought the Anthem, like, pre-beta, whatever it was, the Anthem pre-alpha. Whatever the EA Origin 2-week early edition was. And we played it for, like, 7 hours, maybe? Not even, maybe like 5 or 6. I was really sick back then. This was, like, early. It was about a year ago, literally, to this day. And that was, like, the last time I actually got sick, which is making me very, very scared. And I played it, and I still have the footage, and I just never uploaded it because we quit the playthrough. It was awful. Anthem at launch was awful. I don't care what they're doing when they reboot it. This game itself that you're looking at is a reboot of a failed game, but it looks so much different, and it plays so much better, and also partially I didn't buy it when it was new. And the reason I didn't is because I played Final Fantasy 13 and I thought it was ass. And even though I beat that game like months later, I lost my train of thought. Even though I beat 13 months later, I didn't buy Final Fantasy 14 because I was like, I'm not playing an MMO. I'm not doing that. I'm doing YouTube and I'm doing this and that and weird stuff. And 13 was cool, I guess. I liked Lightning Returns. I think for the rest of my life, I'll remember Lightning Returns as being this weird, unique game with a lot of crazy shit. And it ends pretty appropriately, I think. I enjoyed it. It's hard to hate it, because I think for what it does it pretty well. And I really kind of liked it. But the only disappointing part about it is personally, I kind of rushed to the end of the game. I just skipped the last, like, 4 days. And I'm not sure how much content exists in the last 4 days that pops up only in the last 4 days. But I did it one way or another. And I just wish the game was more of an action game, honestly. I forget what I even said in my verdict for that game. I used to do verdicts. I haven't done a verdict in months. I will start doing them again, though. I probably should do Link's Awakening. And what was the other Switch game I played? Luigi's Mansion. I could do that. I'd probably want to redo the whole format of the verdict, honestly. But I have no real video editing talent. Like, I don't have any of that. So I don't know how I could really do much reinventing of the wheel. It's kind of one of those weird things, but I mean, I like both of those games. I just personally preferred Luigi's Mansion 1, honestly. Link's Awakening felt good, but then it reminds me of how short those games actually are when you know what to do in them. Especially when the game is not as bullshit and it guides you to where you need to go. It's kind of why I always thought I would end up doing like weird playthroughs of the Oracle series. If they don't announce remakes of the Oracle series within like a year or two, I'm just gonna play them on my own. Because they run off the same engine, so I'm hoping that E3 this year, they'll have that. I am gonna stream E3 this year. I think that'll be fun. Everyone is like not going to it, which is kind of sad. I don't know if there's like some inter-industry drama or stuff, or if everyone is just not going to go to E3 at some point, which is probably happening soon, because they could just do a shitty direct. But usually I stream the state of plays. I try not to miss those. Not that they do them that often. But the state of plays were alright, I guess. I mean, to watch, I don't think they really... It's a whole lot of nothing, and it's obvious they're trying to copy the direct. But they miss the magic of a direct, because even directs aren't that great sometimes. Like, directs are usually... Oh, Luigi's Mansion was cool. Yeah, I mean, it was good. It wasn't a bad game. I just really preferred the first game over it. The first game had more of an actual, genuine spooky feel. I don't know if they tried to intentionally tone it down. But the first game, I wish we had a Luigi's Mansion game that was more non-linear. Because I think that would be kind of interesting, as opposed to literally going floor to floor with some backtracking that you can do. It wasn't a bad game by any measure. It just wasn't an amazing game by any measure either. Alright, I'm number 4 on the list. Felt it was almost a reboot. I didn't play Dark Moon, so I can't speak for how Dark Moon really changed things up. But yeah, I agree, for kiddies. Which isn't bad. I mean, maybe that's just me being a boomer. Or my transition into a boomer. Which is weird because I'm about as far from being a boomer as possible. The term boomer is eventually just going to mean anyone who's past the age of 30. Which is a very scary number that's fast approaching me. Oh my lord. My life is going to be gone in a flash, dude. I never uploaded the Naruto videos, damn it. I need to... It's a 7-hour fucking playthrough. It's a 7-hour play... That's what a boomer would say? Well, it's too late for me, then. It's too late, dude. I'm already too old. I'm talking... I sit around, I play games I played when I was literally 5. And I'm almost 25. I'm doomed. That's what a boomer would say. Well... Them's the breaks, am I right? It's rough stuff, but what can you do? So now this is peak Final Fantasy gameplay right here, by the way. If you play a DPS, you're gonna get used to this a lot. I actually don't play DPS. I just don't want to play like an actual role I care about. Not that there's really any ranking for this, I just have more fun when I play different classes. So like last week, I played... What did I play last week? Okay, so like a month or two ago I was playing Monk. Then I played Samurai. Then I played Ninja. Then I had a period where I played Bard. Then I had a period where I went back to Red Mage again. Now I'm playing Black Mage again because I actually have fun playing a lot of these classes. That's what I mean. Like, I like that in this game... You can level up pretty much everything. Because otherwise it would get boring. So, like, I have all these different classes leveled up. Anytime, well, you can't use Blue Mage, because Blue Mage is a fucking disaster. But at any time, I can play whatever I want. And it's usually fun. The thing that really kind of gets me... Let me actually scroll that menu back down, because I cannot have it be that big. The only time that it really gets to me is, what's happening right now, we're in a queue. You queue up to do dungeons and stuff. And sometimes it's instant. Alright, so like, see, we've been in this queue for about 17 minutes. Just for shits and giggles. I guess I won't do this today, right? 17 minutes, I'm number 4 on the waiting list. Here's what I'll do. I'll swap to... What do I want to play? I'll swap to Paladin, right? Enter the same queue, instant. And this is why, honestly, if you want to get shit done, you just play tank. Or healer, depending on the day. Oh well, but the difference is now I have to commit to this role. I can't just not play Paladin anymore. I hope we get Anitor. Nope, of course not. God damn it, I hate this place. I fucking hate this dungeon. It was cool the exact first time I played this game, or this dungeon, and then after that, it's just shit posting. Because, like, I feel like in any game, DPS is more fun anyway, you know? That's kind of the point. They want people to play the class that's fun. The most people play the... Like, people are not rushing to play tank in this game. Nobody rushes to play tank in almost any game I've ever seen in my life. For a good reason, too. They do try to make tank more fun, but really, tank is only fun at, like... I fucked up already, by the way. I already forgot how to play this class. Tank, in my opinion, is only really fun at level 80. If you try to play it below it, each class has its own problems, and it's just not fun anymore. You've read manga like this? Oh, there's a lot of manga. My friends are avid manga consumers. Yeah, it's a real MMO. This is a real MMO. This is not a fake hybrid like Overwatch or something that has the roles, but it doesn't have the same stuff. This is a full-on World of Warcraft style MMO for sure. Everyone has a role. In fact, WoW used to have like hybrid roles where like classes could do multiple things. I think they got rid of that by now, because that's modern day World of Warcraft is incredibly boring. Also, I don't like what Blizzard has done with almost any IP they own. Pretty tragic, honestly. But yeah, I mean, every game has a queue. Usually, either the queue doesn't really matter that much, or you don't notice it. Like, COD has queues for certain game modes and playlists. It's just usually there's always someone playing Call of Duty, so you never really feel like you're waiting. Even the game modes that, like, nobody plays, in quotations. Hooray. I mean, I guess for the sake of streams, I probably should just play tank so I can get insta-queues. I should play whatever role is in need, so I get basically insta-queues. But I had fun talking. Not in any huge rush, anyway. The Saturday streams are always going to be significantly chiller. Nothing much happens on Saturday for me, which is fine, because that's kind of the way I like it. Really? Thanks. Sometimes you can get away with literally being right there and doing that. A lot of stuff in this game is very weird about that. A VR game like this or SAO? They do make SAO games, actually. They're actually pretty good. That's actually the reason I bought a PS Vita way back in the day, was because they were making an SAO game. It was actually a PSP game that they rolled up. It's called Sword Art Online Hollow Fragment. I own it on PS Vita and PS4 and PC. And they do make Sword Art games based loosely off the anime. There's actually one coming out this year, like Chorus, which is based off the newest arc in the show. Really? I mean, like a one-to-one? Yeah. Someday, dude. I do recommend those Sword Art games, though. They're really fun, even if you don't like the anime. I try to shill those games to as many people as possible, even though I don't really like the anime that much. I like what it attempts to do. I think it does a good job of what it tries to do. Alright, you're dead. Just don't take the weakness. Just respawn. I'll even wait for him. Oh, this guy... No, he can stim himself, right? Yeah, okay, whatever. Full VR MMO, I guarantee you, give it another 5 years, those will start to show up. And the reason I say that is because if VR games are actually starting to get to the point where even I would consider playing them. I still think it's mostly a gimmick, but they have that Walking Dead VR game. I was watching one of my friends play it, and it is absolutely hilarious, the shit that you can do. I remember actually fucking dying. He did some quest for some lady, and then 3 seconds later he blew her head off. It was like an instant, like, Red Dead style quick draw. But you could tell, like, VR is still in a very limited state at the moment. And I don't mind it. I just personally wouldn't use VR to play VR games, like, in a serious capacity. So therefore I wouldn't really enjoy using it too much. Yeah, games are finally starting to get full stuff. You played Hollow Realization, Bullet, and Alicization? Wait, is the Alicization one out in Japan? Because it's not out in America yet. I don't know if I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. I did play the Japanese Infinity Moment, which is Hollow Realization or Hollow Fragment. Oh, did I just take that? I actually don't have the cooldowns up there. I think I do. Yeah, this is my worst class, by the way. But this is my worst tank. I do not do well on Paladin. People swear this class is super simple. I swear it isn't. Technically, I shouldn't have done that either. Alex looks cool. Well, yeah, I knew Alex was gonna look cool. I'm just annoyed that the first time they bring back fucking Half-Life, they have to make it it has to be only VR too. That annoys me. And people run me through the whole Valve uses games to push services and stuff. I just think it's kind of annoying that they leave the franchise dormant forever, and then if you actually want to buy back into it and play it, you're absolutely fucked. Because you have to buy a VR headset. Because I feel like if Nintendo did the same thing, people would fucking complain about it. So I'll at least be consistent with how annoyed I am. Requiescat, I hate that it has such a short range, honestly. I mean, I hope it does well. I hope they are inspired to make a million more Half-Life games. Because I like Half-Life, and I don't know why it ever disappeared in the first place. But that's actually a game I was streaming a while ago. I was streaming Half-Life on PC. Or was it Half-Life Update? I think it was Half-Life 2 Update. I thought it was pretty fun. My rotation is all over the place. Yeah, Lost Song. I actually did a playthrough of Lost Song. That's the only Sword Art playthrough I have so far. Since I did start, what was the other one? I'm being really, really stupid with this right now. Hate my dash. Hold on. I have to half focus on this. Fatal Bullet? Yeah, I haven't gotten to Fatal Bullet yet. I'll play that after. Like, I think I kind of organized the schedule in my head. So I have a good idea of what I'm playing for this year. At least, oh, I'm slowed. I didn't even know those things explode and give you slow. Okay, sure. Fuck it, whatever. Could have done much more. Yeah, I heard. I guess Sword Art is always on an off-on, off-on schedule. It's kind of like Assassin's Creed. They make 2 good games and 1 shit game, usually. Which is really sad when you think about how good Assassin's Creed is at its peaks and how bad it is at its lows. So, I mean, I'll play it. I'll see. I don't think it could be too terrible, honestly. Oh my god, I might die. I have no clue how to handle that as Paladin. That's overload. I think at some point, either this year or next year, I'll start playing all the games. There's 3 games that my friend recommended I play, because he swears by them up and down. So at some point I'll play them. He actually gave me one of them for my birthday like 2 years ago or something. I do feel bad I never did play it. I never did play it. I never did play it. English is hard. So I'll get around to that at some point too. Thankfully, like this year is very lax for... What are the games? Fuck, they're all on PS4. God of War 2018. Horizon Zero Dawn. And I forget what the 3rd game is, and I'm sure he'll bring it up to me at some point. And I really need to start writing this down. But those are the games, basically. Use the fucking move. Holy shit. But these are after like the 10 RPGs I want to play this year. They're Godsend games. Yeah, I mean I heard that they were really good, so I'll check it out. That was the peak of me not playing games at all, like either for fun or for playthroughs. That was like the ultimate peak of it. I completely stopped at that point. What was that, like 2017, 2018? At that point I was playing, well, that's gonna hurt. Okay. I was playing Pokemon at that point, Pokemon Ultra Sun. That was the game I was playing basically, and this game, and watching what's his name play Overwatch constantly. But thankfully, I think once I beat Fire Emblem this weekend, I'll have way more free time to experiment, try other games. I don't think everything is going to be as long as it either, which is, I mean, at least reassuring in the sense that I'll be able to move on and play other things, you know? I think that might be one of the hardest things about... That's kind of why people never recommend making RPG playthroughs. They're really not great to have as your first playthrough either. But I wouldn't really give advice on making playthroughs, to be honest. Not really sure what I could cram in the book of do's and don't do's. Where is he? Ethereal. Do Ethereal. Fuck, no fun. The one thing that gets me about this game is that when it has voice acting, it's usually really, really awesome. But they almost never do it. and it really makes me sad. I get why they don't do it for raids, because they want raids to be very hardcore and serious. But I personally just wish that everything that wasn't a raid had full voice acting. That would be really awesome. That's kind of what I liked about Tales, honestly. Tales games started to have full voice acting. I guess you're always supposed to, Sheltron, and I did that wrong again. I like that you can move and cast now. You used to not, well, you still can't do it below a certain level, but I like that that's a thing at 80 now. How do you, oh, he didn't get rid of the thing. See if I can do this. Let's do weird shit. I think the next cool thing, because like one thing I'll say about WoW is that they have really nice like things that you can do in combat. So like you can push buttons while already casting other moves. I think that's really kind of cool. You don't see that in this game. And I kind of wish that WoW itself had like, we could do that in this game. That would be interesting. Is that 4? Yes. Scorching left. Okay. I also want to make new, I want to make new, what are they called? New stream thumbnails. At least for YouTube. For Twitch and Mixer, I just have generic images. You know, I do kind of miss raiding AlphaScape. I think AlphaScape was truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Finally clearing Final Omega, I don't remember much of the prog that I did. I don't know if I even streamed all of it. But finally clearing Final Omega was actually really fun. He has not done Scorching Right once. I'll take the hit, we're fine. Perfect. Alright, and I'm capped for the week, so I don't really need to do anything else. Actually, do I have anything I can buy? No. Not at all. Cool. I don't even care about this stuff. It doesn't really matter to me. You're getting VR? Oh, you have to let me know how it works. Or how it goes. For sure. Because I watch my friends play sometimes. While I'm here, let me finish fixing this up. I watch my friends play sometimes. You know, I could probably chroma key this. I would need to set the color to be really weird, and I don't know if I can do that. If I do this, oh lord. Color and font for graphing. Graph fill? Why are there like multiple graphs here? So I would want to make this, what is it, green? No, that hasn't changed it. Ah, shit. I need to make that black. Let me see. I don't even know if it changed to here. Oh, these two monitors have different color settings. Yeah, because it's very dark purple on the left. Yeah, no, I don't know how to change it. I'll mess around with that on my own time. You're gonna watch this stream from the headset? Oh, get the fuck out of here, dude. There was this some Jetsons shit. Dude, I cannot believe... That's exactly what I would do, though. That's what's crazy. I would totally do that. I would totally sit around all day with my VR headset on. Because I have 4 monitors, but I would just sit in VR. I'd have them off, like, half the time. Depending. That's that weird, like, singularity bullshit. Let me reset this. You must restart ACT? Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know why I can't fix the graph color. Graph background. The bar... Oh, no, it's bar color. What's text color? I could set this to green, right? Let's see, does that work? I don't know. I'd have to do weird stuff. Yeah, there we go. See, now I just gotta figure out how to fix the text. And then I could totally green screen it. If I could make the text pure black, or maybe pure white and put a border around it, I could totally green screen it. Okay. Well, that's a start. I'm not gonna fuck with it right now. Because right now, I'm literally gonna lay down on the floor and watch it. Oh my god, he's gonna connect to his inner self. That's like a GTA thing to do. This man is on another level of just like total levels of chill. Which one is this? ACT. There you go. This is why I like ACT. You could, or ACT. This is why I like OBS. You could do so much stuff in OBS. It's crazy. And now it all just disappeared. Okay. I'll mess with it later, because if I set it to green, it completely disappears. You can't even see like an outline of it. The whole thing is just gone. I don't know if I might not be able to do that. Maybe you could set a custom background for ACT. I'll have to mess around with that and see if I can figure it out. That literally sounds like a GTA thing, honestly. That's what's actually crazy about it. But I mean, listen, that's exactly what I would do. I'd lay in bed. Fuck it. And recline. Webb, were you here for the part of my life where I was sleeping in out of a chair 24/7? Every night I would go walk over to my chair and sleep in it. That was good for like the first month. It was actually really great. And then I actually started to develop back pain, which was not fun in the slightest. But yeah, it was a total session of my life where I just sat around level 100 chill. Absolutely. We even get CJ walking. I always like this is in Vaporwave, but I like this. This is chill. This is nice. In fact, if you were to remove starting soon, this is why I like this so much. This is a nice amalgamation. I'm glad someone made a green screen for CJ, because this is really nice. Like if we even just got rid of this, got rid of that. If only we could get rid of the text, it would be amazing. We could just sit here. We could turn on. This would be like the optimal level stream right here. We just sit around and we listen to chill music 24/7, and we don't do literally anything else. In fact, there wouldn't even be a mic. This would be next level streaming right here. Professional streaming. But unfortunately, we can't get away with such things in life. Okay. Chilled Cow does that on YouTube? I have never heard of them. You know what? On YouTube, you could pretty much stream almost anything. I mean, obviously not like porn or whatever, but you could stream pretty much what you want. And that's why I like YouTube streaming, because they usually don't care. And honestly, that in my opinion is the best way to approach it. Because we could just do this. I've actually never gotten to this part of the retro. This song that I have playing, I have a playlist of 10 songs. Is Voyage Chillwave Retrowave Synthwave Mix. It's very nice. 24/7 music, and that's it, with some chill gifs in the background. Yeah. This is actually really nice. Alright. It's come that fateful hour. What are we doing? We playing some GameCube? I'm gonna let you decide, because I'm indifferent either way. Some Fire Emblem Warriors. Oh no, you said Pokemon, right? Let me get off my ass. Actually, I'm gonna play it on the Wii U. I actually finally rehooked up my my gamepad, believe it or not. I agree, it is the worst thing about the Wii U, without a doubt. In fact, before we play Revolution, let me show you exactly why a DS playthrough is never... Oh my god, thank you. A DS playthrough of this is never gonna happen. Let me show you exactly why, right? So, first of all, when you use the gamepad, this is on the bottom screen, which is why I really hate using it, period. I guess we could also turn the music down. Although the Wii U also kind of has similar music. What's a DS game I actually considered playing at one point? Fuck. What was the one I actually considered? It was Metroid Prime Hunters, right? So, like, let me show you how impossible doing a playthrough of Metroid Prime Hunters is. Yeah, Golden Sun was godly. I always miss Golden Sun. It's really a product of its time, and it's never coming back, which is sad. Yeah, see? I was trying to find ways to record this game, right? Because if I show you... I don't know what my buttons are currently for this. Oh my lord, this is a nightmare. Here we go. There's no real way to just duplicate like this. It's really annoying. Because, like, you can play it like a standard DS. You can have the... Like this is fucking a nightmare. Who wants to play with... Like, here, I'll even show you. I hate this. Like, I guess it kind of works. It's just... There's no way to really do it and have it look decent. And boy, this is loud. Let me... Where is... I can never find Elgato on the list of stuff. Here, let me scroll it down to like 60, right? 60 audio. I really hate this. It's so nasty. Yeah, DS games are not meant for a single screen, which is part of the reason why they had to remake Mystery Dungeon DX. There's one big thing about Mystery Dungeon DX that I'm concerned about, though, because that would be the literal first DS playthrough that I would do, because it technically was a DS game. That would actually work, because that's turn-based. This is an active time game. Like, there's no right way to play this game. This is honestly the best, and there's stuff that happens on the bottom screen. So what I was thinking is you somehow figure out a way to make this work in OBS. But then when I play it, it would just be awful to have to aim. Because you can't touch, you can't see it on the screen. It makes a stylus no symbol. The only way you can touch is you have to touch this little tiny square on the bottom right. It's just miserable. And this is not one of the best Metroid games. I think it is one of the coolest, but it is literally almost impossible to do a playthrough on. So we would just have to do this. And, like, you would just see the action and none of the stuff on the bottom screen. And I was really sad because I really wanted to do a playthrough of this game. And, like, okay, let me see if I can figure what is the scan button, actually? I have no clue. I actually don't know. Is it A? No. Fire? Yeah. See, now there's information on the bottom screen, but you would never see it. And I could not find a way for the life of me to resolve it. Now, you're right, there is a recorder for the 3DS, but there's two ways to do it. There's the buy an actual 3DS with a capture card in it, or you stream it using a jailbroken, well, is it jailbroken? What is it, a customware? A homebrew 3DS. And I do have a homebrew 3DS, but I cannot for the life of me figure out the sound. If I do, then yes, I could play it. But I have to fuck around and figure out how to do that. And I haven't done that yet, which is kind of bad. I don't think I could ever stream it. I think I'd have to edit it in, like, after the fact together. But, that's why this the legitimate way of doing it just won't work. And I feel horrible because I really wanted to do a playthrough on this. And it will just never happen because the game just flat out is a nightmare to try to get to run. Anyway, that's enough of that. Maybe. There's a reason I hate using the gamepad, and that's kind of why. Shit. Can you have two Wiimotes synced up? Maybe? I don't know where I put the, this thing. Uh-oh, did this flashlight die? Amazing. I'm actually running out of AA batteries, which is annoying. I mean, my phone is a flashlight, because phones do everything. How was my Valentine's Day? Mine was fucking awful. I didn't do anything. But the day before, I went for ramen with one of my friends, and that was pretty cool. But, no, I did not have a huge, awesome date like I usually do. But that's fine. Honestly, I prefer now to spend my time with myself and doing stuff I want to do. And one of the things I want to do is I want to have my channel kind of be revived. And I honestly was more happy to spend 8 hours playing Fire Emblem yesterday. That was more fun in my opinion. I remember I did a Valentine's Day special once. I wonder if it's still public. I might have turned it off or deleted it. Okay, see, look how much nicer it is. Like Blue Rescue Team, do they have Red Rescue Team on the eShop? Let me see really quickly. Do they have Red Rescue Team? Oh my god, this roller mat is a fucking disaster. God damn. Yeah, Minish Cap is a game I want to play soon. I wanna totally play Minish Cap. Let's see. Because Red Rescue Team is also another good one. I want to clean out the Game Boy Advance category by far. Because I own most of these. I might not have bought it. Yeah, see, I haven't bought it yet. I'll probably buy it soon then. Mario Kart Super Circuit. Mega Man Battle Network. Some of my friends swear by these games. Wario Land 4. Circle of the Moon. Because I remember when all these games came out. It was so awesome. Okay, so I didn't buy it. I actually used to own Mario Pinball Land. I hated it. Okay. Alright, we're done here. Okay, let's see if I can use the same Wiimote and have it sync to a Wii U and a Wii. I've never tried this before. Enough stalling. Let me actually find where Pokemon is. I actually have a lot of Wii games, and I was detailing all of it in my Google document where I store all my collection of games, because that's the new thing I've started doing. So that way when people ask me, oh hey, how many games do you own? I can actually give them a list of how many games I own. Do you have to actually boot the Wii menu? Oh shit. Damn you, Nintendo. You and your bullshit. Maybe it can't. Maybe you can only have a Wii sync to one, or a Wiimote sync to one console at any given point. Pressed it. Oh, I gotta do it again. Maybe it won't work because it's already synced to another console. Here, let me remove the battery. You'd be surprised how much home is actually played in some of these. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. Oh no, it worked. Look at that. But now it's weird because it's player 2 instead of player 1. Yeah, doing this is such a mess. There you go. Just TV only. It might move it to player 1 because it's going to shut the Wii U one off. Maybe. I think it does. Honestly, I should probably just play this on the Wii, but I feel like for future-proofing my everything, it's better to play it on the Wii U because I actually use the Wii U more often than not. For which I own actually some stuff on this. Alright. The disc works. I don't think this accepts controllers either. I think I'm just stuck using a Wiimote. Oh, I don't even know if I still have the save data I originally had for this. I'll be honest with you. This had online? I guess it did. Okay, Jesus. I'll resync my Wii things in a session in a second. I'm gonna do this. Oh wow, Pokemon Sword and Shield comes up immediately. Very nice. Not doing that. Let me change this over here. Learn to type with Pokemon. Or what was it? Learning with Pokemon? Hold on, let me retype this. Pokemon. Battle. If you type Pokemon Bat into YouTube, it says Learn with Pokemon, a typing adventure from 2011. Alright, I would totally look it up. I'm totally gonna forget about it and not do that. That is actually hilarious. Like, unintentionally comedy. Or comedic. Sure. Save. Done. Okay. Alright. My Wiimote is kind of in a bad spot. Or my Wii sensor. How do you reorder the Wiimotes? This is kind of bad because I have my thing in a bad location. That's kind of why I want to move stuff around again in my room. Because there's no way I could play Metroid Prime Trilogy with it set up like this. Unless I need to either find an extension for the Wiimote. And I guarantee they have one. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to lower this. Whatever. No. Okay, no. Google be kinda crazy. Yeah, sometimes. There's none. Okay, as long as you're pointing it. Try pointing at this. Very nice. These are the basic controls. Wow, it's a point mode, dude. Okay, this is pretty loud. I don't know why. There you go. Well, I don't know why I don't have it at 50 by default. Let me, I gotta lower my Wiimote because it's my motion sensor bars because they're too high up. flat out don't read anything. China sucks. Does this work? Kinda. Okay, this is about as good as we're gonna get it. File. Do you have save files for this? I think it's time to create your own profile. Fuck. This is definitely on the XD engine. I feel kind of bad because this game actually looks good. It just doesn't really play very well, which is a tragedy. Yeah, entering my name is the hardest part. Thankfully, my name is only 7 letters, so it actually fits. You know, that would have been during the Gen 5 era when they had that typing game. Poketopia is a Pokemon battle theme park where main trainers gather from all over the world. Thank you for coming. I'll check some questions. Listen. In each area of Poketopia, you'll find battle coliseums. You need to have a battle pass issued to you. It's a card that contains information. Give you a battle pass. It's a rental pass. Yeah, I think they force you to do a rental pass first before you actually get to pick one. Oh, maybe you don't have to use the... You don't have to point. A Fortnite battle pass. Everything has a battle pass now. It's crazy. Trainer's a character who battles instead of you. You can choose a trainer's appearance. Okay. You have to have a... Yes, I do. You have a DS Pokemon game. You can bring Pokemon you raise yourself by copying them. You can use the Pokemon you copied to create your very own battle pass called a custom pass. To copy, go to the storage menu and choose copy Pokemon. You can participate in Pokemon battles right away using the rental pass. Pokemon can't be set to a rental pass. Let me introduce the other menus. Battle pass menu, you can edit it. You can buy gear. It's going to you as a reward for your achievements in battle. Various types of gear. Web, let me know if it's too loud, because it's loud for me. I don't know if that's just me personally, or if it's fine for in general. In the battle menu, can you choose Coliseum Battle? You can also choose Free Battle. This doesn't work anymore. That's dead. It's a bit loud still. Oh my god. This game is a nightmare here. Let's do this. Drop it to like 40 decibels. Shop menu, you can buy gear. Let me know how it is now. You need some Poke coupons. So you're gonna need profile. Check your profile and your battle records, and then save to save your progress. I didn't retain any of this actually. All right. I don't want to use the rental pass, so let me actually copy my Pokemon, I guess. Okay, I can totally eject this. That's safe. Now it's a bit low. Okay, hold on. I'll raise it again. We're never going to get it just right, but in general, I find that having it lower is better. Let me raise it up a bit. Because for me, it's not really changing how loud it is. Streaming is very weird. I'll say that. Some people have no audio issues. I have tons. Can you just use the D-pad? I guess you can. You don't actually need to point at the actual console. Good, because I totally don't want to do that. Okay. The storage menu. You can copy Pokemon from your DS game. They'll be sent to storage. I think if you update it as you go. Okay, perfect. We got it just right. You can check which Pokemon are already saved in storage. And then they immediately gray it out. You can copy Pokemon from your DS Pokemon game. Once you've copied Pokemon, you can only use the same DS game. Okay. Let's see. I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver work for this. I'll actually be really sad if Heart Gold does not work with this. I think it does. Yes, it does. Okay. The Wii was found. That's so crazy. It works with the Wii U. I mean, I know it just flat out emulates a Wii, but I've never done this. I played this game when it was new. I don't think Platinum was out at this point. I think this game came out, like, I don't even know what year this came out. 2007. They show it on the DS. It came out in 2007, and I just basically played it for a little bit and didn't stop playing it. This will actually be a good legitimacy checker for the Pokemon that I modified too. I still have all the Pokemon from the Fire Red playthrough. I could import some of them. That would be pretty cool. But I want to do some stuff in Gen 3 before I never play Gen 3 again. So I was thinking that, like, in Gen 3, I might do one more playthrough of XD and Coliseum. But if I don't do that, then at least what I'll do is I'll get that Ho-Oh for beating Mount Battle. And then I'll run up Mount Battle 3 times in XD to get the Johto starters. Okay, the DS system now turns off. Let's actually see what it does to a 3DS. It closes the software. Okay. Cool. Let's see how fucked up some of these Pokemon are. One of these Pokemon... Oh, pretty sweet. So these are all the Pokemon I have for my Heart Gold. It's really kind of cool that they're all here. It even shows shininess on the ones that are shiny, so that's pretty awesome. Most of these models are from XD too, which is nice. I thought the XD models looked really good at the time. This is pretty nice. We'll have to mess around and see what we can do. Okay. Let me create a battle pass. Check and edit your battle passes here. Custom pass. It can be used by players who have copied their Pokemon. You can set your Pokemon as you like on a custom pass. You can change the chair. Okay. Rental pass is what they supply to you. They can't be changed. However, you can switch Pokemon with the other rental passes. Okay. And a friend pass? Yeah, that's not happening. That doesn't work anymore. They might have some version of the Wi-Fi connection that still exists, but I guarantee you... Create custom pass. Okay. We'll do Young Boy A. Fuck it, I don't care. I remember I did this with my Diamond, and most of the Pokemon on my Diamond are garbage. I still have some of them, though. That's pretty crazy. Alright. What can we set on this that's decent? I think most of the Pokemon I actually like to use are over here. I actually wonder what didn't pass through the legitimacy checker. Maybe nothing didn't, which would be nice. Pokemon skills. Swarm? I thought it had Technician. I'm really confused. I could have sworn I had a Technician Caesar. That actually kind of screws with me. I don't know. Maybe it didn't transfer properly. Well, that's not good. That's literally the first Pokemon, and we already have problems with it. I remember when Heart Gold NFC went away. Yeah, that era of Pokemon's never coming back. Is it really Swarm though? Let me check this, because I feel like this game didn't do it properly. Because Caesar can definitely have Technician. That's why you use Bullet Punch with it, because it's a priority move that gets boosted. Stab and everything. This will take a minute. I've been playing a lot of Heart Gold. Oh yeah, Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver are, in my opinion, the best games in the franchise. Hands down. Bar none. They're amazing. And I actually still love them to this day. That's why I still play Heart Gold to this day. Because in my opinion, it still embodies what a good Pokemon game should be. And Game Freak have been hit or miss at points. But sometimes they're just not great at what they do. It's kind of sad. Now this is bullshit. Let me see. It is Swarm. Oh, okay, I was wrong. I could have sworn that it was Technician. Because that's definitely a legitimate thing. I guess I fucked that up. Oops. I gotta go edit that later. Alright, well, for the sake of just actually playing something, let's see. I want to use this Aggron, because I custom bred this one. Party Pokemon? There shouldn't really be... Yeah, there's nothing really in my party. Actually, I think there's... What's in this box? One of these is a modest Lucario. No, that's not it. What's the trainer memo? Oh, yeah, this is Riley's. Oh, look at this. May 19th, 2007. That's how old this Pokemon is. It's been just slumming around on my DS games for eternity. That's so crazy when you really think about it. Let's use that. Okay, you don't have to start at box 1. I'm just being stupid. Is this what does this Marowak have? I have one Marowak with Substitute. This is Swords Dance. Let's, I don't have a ton of Pokemon on here. I have, like, a decent amount. One of these is the Aerodactyl I like. The other one is the one I don't like. I think this is the Smogon one, right? What's the other one? Yeah, this is the Taunt set. Taunt Stealth Rock. And this is no, this is the Double Edge Marowak. Actually, I would prefer the Double Edge Marowak more. I don't have a ton of fire types on this, though. I don't have a lot of water types either. I got Blastoise. Let's see. Whatever. It kind of checks out, doesn't it? I think you have to breed to get muddy water on a Blastoise like that. This is the Swift Swim Kingdra. What is Kingdra even weak to? Dragon? Because doesn't it resist pretty much everything else because of its typing? Which Swampert is this? No. This is everything. This is coverage. Oh, I love this one. This is great. I'm using that for sure. Let's see if I can find a fire type. I gotta have a good fire type somewhere. But let's try one of the Charizards. I forget which one does which. So this is Swords Dance. What's the other one? Roost. Roost and Timid, I think this one is. And this one is Adamant. Let's try Swords Dance. I'm pretty sure I'll never get to use Swords Dance. The difficulty for this game is actually really, really high. Okay, cool. Is this... What do we do? Reset? No, okay, we're done. Display blank passes? I think you unlock more the more you play. Alright. Well, let's try something. This is the battle menu. You can enter Pokemon battles held in Coliseums. I probably should have run that Garchomp. You can battle with battle passes you'd have, or do 2-player battle. The battle tutorial, you can check out some useful information. Cool. This is a bad game to get a tutorial in, I'll say that. Do you have to... Anything goes. Level 50 all. And you can choose... yeah, what's the details of anything goes? Pokemon level, anything. No restriction. Allow same Pokemon. Allow Pokemon with identical hold items. Allow 2 more Pokemon to be put to sleep. Allow 2 more Pokemon to be frozen. If all Pokemon faint due to explosion or self-destruct, user loses. Should the Destiny Bond Parish song cheese won't work. And you can have fixed damage moves fail, although I've never seen anyone ever use a fixed damage move. Single battle. What's the difference between that and level 50 all? You pick 3. Same poke. Yeah, it's the same thing basically. Alright, I'm fine with that. Do level 50. Because I think otherwise it scales to the top level Pokemon, and I know my Pokemon aren't all exactly equal. I gotta make some custom levels and custom everything. Alright, does the AI just pick a random one? Oh no, never mind. Forget that then. We have to do Coliseum. I think Coliseum automatically selects it. I like the gateway. The gateway's nice. It's level 30 open? I don't even know what the difference between that is. Oh, do you have to use rental passes? Yeah, battle using rental passes. Maybe they force you to use it. I'd really prefer to not be forced to use rental passes. That's kind of the point. Alright, I know it's a lot of setup to even get in, but... We pick 3? Oh, Lord. I want to try the Kingdra at some point. If this is the right Breloom, this is going to be good, because I actually had a lot of fun using this one. My first Pokemon opponent will be a flying type.
Main Street Coliseum. Knockout battle. Battle 1. Here we go. The battle is about to begin.
This probably won't be too terrible.
From the blue corner, Breloom. And from the red corner, Butterfree. Such
It's scaled to level 92.
The stage is set and the curtain is up.
Yeah, Spore is really a broken move.
It fell asleep.
Can't do anything. And now I'm badly poisoned, which means I heal now.
The situation is a bit of a stalemate. It's a mental tug of war as they anticipate each other's moves.
Yeah!
Stone Edge. Taken down by an intense blow.
That was a very tough Pokemon to defeat. I'll organize my Pokemon later and then I'll recopy over.
Both corners still have a chance to win this.
He picked all flying types, by the way. Just for the record.
It fell asleep.
This dude is gonna use Aerial Ace. He's gonna wake up. I'm gonna miss this.
Sliced by Stone Edge.
Thank the Lord this is actually very good.
Huge amount of damage. It's down.
This is why Breloom is actually, like, secretly a great Pokemon. I never liked it in Generation 3.
Is sent out. The end of the battle is getting closer by the minute.
Let's see if I can just get away with this. I actually should check. Does everything scale up to level 92?
Slammed him. A huge amount of damage. It's down.
Very nice.
The game is now over. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
I like how much of XD is in this, but that's kind of what makes me sad, is like, XD had so much cool stuff going for it, and they just never did anything with it after that. I feel kind of bad. Oh, this is like Little Cup. This is nothing. Let's do, what does he have on his team? We'll do this. I just have, like, individually decent Pokemon. I didn't really put any planning behind what I want to throw out here. The Fighting Brothers rule! That, I would, oh, what, yeah, they do scale. I hate this. Oh, I'm fucked. They do all scale to the highest level Pokemon. Well, that's not good. I'm 1,000,000 times screwed. He's gonna move fast. Oh, no.
And now the battle begins.
I'll be surprised if I win
Blue corner
this.
makes the first attack. A big hit already.
It depends, because he could probably just one-shot me at any point. Alright, well, now that I know that they scale up, I will never do this again. So pretty much everything has to be level 100 then, because I won't win otherwise.
Coliseum is tense.
I might not kill him on this turn, actually.
Sliced apart by Double Edge.
You missed me figuring out that this game does not scale, it scales based on the highest Pokemon on the pass. So I'm just gonna scale all these Pokemon up to level 100 tonight, because this is almost a hard counter pick.
The number of remaining Pokemon, but we still can't predict the outcome of the battle.
Oh, you probably can't predict the outcome of the battle. I'm gonna see if I can actually hit this thing first. And if I'm lucky... Steel is resistant to rock, and he's fighting. So nothing I do will really work. So let's just do Thunder Punch. That's the only thing that'll do anything.
The move fails.
I don't know why that failed, actually.
A fierce blow. Such amazing power. Riolu restored its health and feels the relief.
I'm pretty sure that move should still hit. I don't know if they changed that later. Oh, he moves first?
Riolu starts to attack. Hit, but this is not a favorable matchup. Its speed fell.
I remember why people turned off the announcer now. Holy shit.
Rushing blow. Taken down.
More animations than Sword and Shield, by the way.
Is sent out.
I think that's part of the reason why this game is really not the best. Because you pretty much have to already be into Pokemon and have, like, high-level competitive bred Pokemon to really do decently. Because, like, even, like, they don't scale levels, unfortunately. I kind of wish they did. I think future Pokemon games automatically do that. I think that's what level 30 open is, actually, now that I think about it. But I kind of wish that level 30 open just wasn't a thing.
A sandstorm is brewing in the Coliseum.
This is actually perfect, thank you.
Sliced apart by Double Edge.
Rockhead Aggron is actually the better of the two versions. I know Sturdy is not terrible, but Rockhead with Head Smash and Double Edge is really good. Alright, so I basically have to pick Breloom, because otherwise I'm going to get outmatched. Good lord. Yeah, what do I have? 90... Yeah, whatever. The announcer... It's cool. It would be cool if he didn't comment on everything. I don't know if you can set his frequency. You probably can't. It kind of sounds like the narrator from the anime, a little bit. I don't know if they even still have the same person doing it. They probably don't.
This is an important battle for both trainers. Neither side.
Grass types resist that, don't they? I'm really... This is not a great matchup for either of us. Whatever.
And now, the battle begins. The blue corner makes the first attack. A big hit.
Almost. Holy shit. We had to break... He gets... Oh no, this does work against grass types.
It fell asleep.
So this is actually tragic.
Is unfolding in the Coliseum.
Because one turn later, that wouldn't have done anything to me, actually.
Its accuracy fell.
Because I would get poisoned, and that would prevent me from going to sleep. So the turn I wake up, I'm gonna immediately become poisoned.
The move fails.
And Poison Heal Breloom is also another broken set of another broken set. And I'm surprised Stone Edge hit, actually.
Sliced by Stone
For a
Edge.
critical.
It went down.
Yep, there you go, poison. I thought you get poisoned as soon as you enter battle. It's at the end of the first turn.
Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next?
The same I've always made. Having... What does he have, a Lumberry? Oh, he has a Chesto Berry for some reason. What the fuck? poison heal, thank you. This thing is ridiculous. The sustainability. Oh no, why didn't I put it to sleep?
Breloom starts to attack.
Alright, we've been hitting way too many stone edges, and I don't know why I used it there. It wasn't even effective. Oh, this might actually hurt.
The battle is getting intense.
Yeah, that hurts. Those little ass arms. Dude, he lifts! I actually should use the Machamp that has Dynamic Punch. Dynamic Punch Machamp is actually really strong in any generation. Because it's guaranteed confusion.
Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next? Big hit!
It's crazy with a few more like coats of gloss and slightly updated like graphics and just the fact that this is like 480p. This could actually be a pretty decent game, man. Like just even in modern day. I mean, it has more animations than Sword and Shield.
Jigglypuff is sent out.
When you consider that some of these models are unchanged from like literally Pokemon Stadium 1 for the most part, like this game actually looks pretty decent. I could punk the chop small ass. Well, not according to the Pokedex, you couldn't. Dude, does this all Chesto berries? Like, really?
Its defense robes.
I expected this to get super hardcore really quick. Apparently, this is the first Coliseum is simple. But I'm gonna scale everything up to level 100. I'm gonna sort them all into boxes, and I'll do that during Toonami tonight. You know what? That actually makes me really happy that Toonami's
The battle
tonight.
has reached its final stage, and the tension is peaking.
That actually is a good feeling.
Big hit!
Critical, that's guaranteed.
Taken down by an intense blow.
This would be an amazing game. It really would be. I don't know. I feel bad for Genius Sonority. When you have shitlords at Game Freak lying and making incorrect statements and pretending like they're not doing work and they can't do anything, it just turns into an absolute shit show. And I feel bad because this franchise could go so much further if Game Freak didn't do the dumb shit that they do. Okay. I'm gonna make them all level 100 tonight. That's a few things in the slider. This thought on the other team. Everyone liked the Gen 4 protagonist, the female one. Oh no, this is rough. I wonder if I'm still gonna one-shot it actually. That's 50% I think to your attack.
And now the battle begins.
The reason I don't play XD is because the reason I don't play XD anymore is because XD doesn't have the physical special split.
Pokemon are already suffering from status problems one after another in this sudden and intense battle. Everyone is concentrated on the trainer's next move. Slice.
Wow, it was still a one-shot. To be fair, these are not even fully evolved Pokemon I'm fighting. I like how you mentioned her when I said that.
Dustox is sent out. Well, both corners.
Yeah, everyone loved it. Even the females I knew that used to play Pokemon, they used to love Dawn. More so than, I mean, well, everyone played Ruby Sapphire. You pretty much didn't have a choice as a kid. Okay, we've hit like 5 for 5 for Stone Edges. I don't like where this is going. This shouldn't happen.
Chingling is sent out. The battle has reached its final stage.
Psychic?
Is peaking.
It's not just that it's one-shotting, it's that we're hitting that move. That move is very, very finicky. It'll miss when you need it to, and then it will hit when you don't. And so I'm already counting, like, fate in my head is already saying, yeah, that's never going to hit when you need it to.
Big hit.
Wow, okay. To be fair, these Pokemon are not fully evolved. And even Dustox just has bad stats. It's not a good Pokemon. Like, you could run it.
The battle has ended. It's a total victory for the blue corner. The
crazy part of it is, like, these are This is actually a Smogon build. I didn't know the moveset, but I knew that Poison Heal Toxic Orb is really strong. Oh, she is a Wormadam. That's actually pretty cool. You almost never see Wormadam. Let's try Lucario to start. Actually, let's do Kingdra. Can I check the summary? Yeah, what are the moves on Kingdra? Ice Beam? Yeah, let's try Kingdra. I don't know why it has Bubble Beam. I feel like that was supposed to be Hydro Pump and I screwed it up. Some of these I like legitimately used in Pokemon, in my Heart Gold. So I gotta fuck around. I'll just make them all 100. I'm enjoying my youth. Oh, that makes me feel old. Holy shit.
This is an important battle for both trainers. It's time to think about a cautious battle strategy. The
I'm
battle
dying.
begins.
I'm dying. It's slow
Pouring
down.
rain in the Coliseum.
Are you serious?
The move
Oh,
begins.
thank you. I didn't even check our genders. Oh,
The air in the
Oh, we're both
Coliseum
female. Good.
is tense.
I was spooked.
Hit by Dragon Pulse.
Sadly, I don't think there's any Pokemon that have Drizzle in this generation besides Kyogre. So every Rain Dance you set up has to be your own. And that's why having a Coliseum game for like Gen 7 would be amazing. Because like it would be so awesome. Weeping Bell, Ice Beam. I would have loved that. I would have bought that in a heartbeat. Wii U, Switch, whatever, man. But no, I put all my eggs in the fucking the Sword and Shield basket, and look where that got me. I had such massive plans for Sword and Shield Web. You have no idea.
A chilling breeze can be felt in the Coliseum.
I was so ready to stream that every single day possible.
Ice beam hits. A huge amount of damage. It's down.
And unfortunately, that will just actually never happen.
The battle has ended. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
I would use more. Yeah, I like the Ice Beam effect. All that's from XD. It looks so good. I love it. Like I said, this is the worst thing about this game, like just looking this way, is that it's 480. What the hell are you wearing on your head? Wow, another Wormadam. Let's see. Oh, this is an easy sweep. Actually, let's try Lucario first. I hate using the Wiimote. God damn. I was planning on buying it too, but it looked like shit. It still looks like shit. They didn't change anything about the game. Actually, they further lied by saying that they couldn't put Pokemon in. They doubled down. We cannot add Pokemon post-launch. They literally said that. It's not possible. We won't do it. And now they're doing it.
From the blue corner, Lucario.
You almost couldn't make it up. You really almost couldn't.
Here they come. The battle
It's like they...
begins.
Oh shit, I love
Corner
this.
makes
That's
the
amazing.
first attack. A rigid shot.
I didn't have any moves that could take it out though. That's unfortunate. Captivate? Is this special attack lowering?
Its special attack fell. The situation is a bit of a stalemate. It's a mental tug of war as they anticipate each other's move.
I don't have any physical moves. That actually really hurts me. Yeah, I was really looking forward to trading with people, talking with people about the game and everything. And then they present that slop. And they call that a video game for $60 for a 50% markup over a DS game.
Lucario.
What do they think? I was
restored
born
itself.
yesterday? I'm not stupid.
A heated battle is unfolding in the Coliseum.
That's like the EA edition of fucking Pokemon. They can take that shit and shove it up their asses. I'm not buying that.
Biosphere.
When they put out a good Pokemon game, I'll buy it. Not even used. I could have bought it from GameStop used like a day or two ago. You want a rated M Pokemon game? Okay, whoa, cowboy. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want Pokemon killing people or anything like
Is
that.
sent out. Well, both corners still
You're
have a
spooking
chance
me
to
now,
win
Webb.
this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next?
This is a one-shot.
It's Biosphere.
5.5 times divided by 2.
Blow.
Oh, they actually have that. That is in That's the manga. The manga apparently has that. That's about as much as you're gonna get. Pokemon Company would never greenlight that. And honestly, I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to see that either. I like the kid-friendly aesthetic of Pokemon. I think I like that this franchise still feels like the way it did when I was a kid. I'm glad that they never lost that feeling. Wow, that did nothing. 20? I'm so threatened. Can almost out-heal that. Well, if you lived in this universe, it goes by cartoon logic. See, we live in a shitty universe. This also doesn't work. I'm picking all the wrong moves. I should use flash cannon. I'm surprised I didn't teach this thing Stone Edge. Oh, look, it's a move they removed from the games now. For no reason. No, I'm never gonna get it. Yeah, well, listen, there's a time in my life where I thought we would never get a Metroid game again at all. I was almost right about that.
Its evasiveness rose.
We haven't missed once. This is very suspicious.
Taken down by an
And the Mystery Dungeon games have kind of a mature story. You wouldn't think that, which is the crazy part.
The battle has ended. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
You actually wouldn't think that. I remember playing Mystery Dungeon 1 and I had no clue what to expect. That was actually like one of the biggest like smash and grab days I had as a kid. I got like 5 games on the same day. It was ridiculous. I think it was like Mystery Dungeon Blue, 2 electric types. I mean, every single Pokemon on their team can fall to Spore. That pretty much is like a freebie. I got both Clash of Ninja games that were out. Mystery Dungeon Blue, and both Lego Star Wars games. I remember that day. That was literally like basically Christmas.
Who's already come this far is going to face their final opponent.
All right, good. And then after this, we can start messing around with other stuff.
Full of energy, so we're sure to see a great battle. The battle
Usual Pokemon stories as much as the next guy, but I feel like they should shake it up. You have to work up to getting that. That's what they wanted to do with Sword and Shield, which is why I thought it was interesting. They wanted to have Leon be the big protagonist guy who was unbeatable, and then that's pretty much the whole plot of the game, honestly. There's no big plot with the villain. A critical, holy shit.
Taken down by an intense blow.
I want to use like weird Pokemon for this. I want to use like Sudowoodo and stuff.
Jigglypuff is sent out.
You know, I probably don't even need to put them to sleep, honestly.
Rushing blow. A huge amount of damage. It's down.
I think that would be interesting at the minimum.
Pachirisu is sent out. The end of the battle is getting closer by the minute.
So I can pretty much only use stuff that's like level 100 or close to level 100.
It fell asleep. The battle has reached its final stage.
Does Seed Bomb make contact? I don't think it does. It's a physical move, but it doesn't make contact.
Bam!
BAM! Ah! Ugh!
Taken down by an intense blow.
Hey, welcome Mortis, the Mortician. Yeah, I play Battle Revolution now. I actually will make this a recurring a game that I'll play with, by the way.
Victory for the blue corner.
I just only thing I gotta do is I'm gonna boost everything up to level 100. That really bothers me that I can only use 3 Pokemon this whole tournament arc, basically. Cool. Cleared the Main Street Coliseum. 375. A Pikachu badge and a new battle pass. By the way, there's news from Poketopia. Waterfall Coliseum is opened. I need to do like the other one. I've been going back into my old cards, like for Battle Pass. Oh, do you mean DS cards or Battle Passes? Speaking of that, I wanna make a new Battle Pass. The rental passes are not fun to play with at any level, in my opinion. Alright, here we go. I don't really care. What? Here we go. Yes, I don't. We'll just call him Nate. I don't. It's fine by me. TCG cards. Yeah, I have a lot of them too. I used to collect them because that's what everyone in my age group used to do, and now I just don't even do that anymore. But no, I have a lot of them, and someday I need to go through them. So this Hippowdon, not to change the subject too abruptly, I actually caught this like a week or two ago when I was completing my living decks. So it says faraway place here because this game doesn't have the data for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, even though it still reads it. But I caught this in the Safari Zone by putting this stuff. I actually kind of like that. I was able to find one with a pretty decent nature too. Of course, I'm going to change that. I used to have some of the strongest cards in the game. I just had generic cards. I never had anything that great when I played TCG. It wasn't something I was ever too into, but I used to play sometimes when I was at day camp. Yeah, this Meganium was actually the first Pokemon I got on my Heart Gold, which is pretty nice. So maybe I should make like a classic OG card with all the Pokemon that I had from my Heart Gold run. So when I played Heart Gold, I traded over some Pokemon. This Ampharos was one of them. I had like an original 6 Pokemon that I had. Ho-Oh EX with its ability to instantly recycle itself based on a coin flip. I wish I had gotten into the TCG. I never really did. And I do kind of regret it because I think that it has a lot of cool stuff to it. I know they made a game based off the TCG. This Empoleon. Empoleon is a great Pokemon too, by the way. That was actually my starter for Diamond and Pearl. I took Piplup. I thought that was amazing. This Butterfree. There's one other Pokemon I'm missing from this group. I don't remember what it was. I couldn't tell you. I had one more Pokemon I used to play this game with. Noctowl. That's what it was. These 6 Pokemon were like my all-star team. I loved them. And I still have all these Pokemon from a decade ago. I really hope I don't have to remake these next time I play. But if I do, that's fine. I'll make this one and then we'll just play with it. Try to find like high-level Pokemon. Oh, once you set a Pokemon to a battle pass, you can't duplicate it. Okay, that's good to know. Magnezone, Mawile, Mega Venusaur EX and Zekrom EX. If I realized how strong it was, I could have decimated. Did you ever go to like tournaments and stuff for the trading card game? Because I'm 1,000,000% sure they had that. This guy is just an HM slave. Here, can we use the Suicune? This is just a flat Smogon deck, by the way, or a flat Smogon set. They're never gonna let me use that. I never had any special cards. I knew people who had like original like Charizards and stuff, but I personally never had any of that. I don't really know what I can and can't use, honestly. Let's just, because everything's levels are so spread apart, and I need to boost them all to 100. Let's just see, like, I have level 60s. Let's see if I could make, like, a team of 60, 70s. Let's get rid of this. Remove him. Okay. We'll make Solomons. I don't know what other Pokemon I have from that. The Wiimote, I think this Wiimote's kind of broken because it's jumping all over the place. It's making me even feel a little nervous. There you go, 66. We have a Lucario at this level. Swords Dance? No, this one knows Shadow Ball instead of Water Pulse. Crisis Vine, which paralyzes and poisons, and Strong Volt with Zekrom for a 150 game ender. I kind of follow that. I know you can. I think you can have 2 status ailments on a Pokemon in the TCG, right? It's completely different rules from the games. I wish I could give more valuable input, but I myself, I only ever really played the games. I didn't watch the anime much after a point. I didn't follow much to do with almost anything about the TCG. I pretty much played Pokemon, and that was it. And even then, I didn't play Mystery Dungeon that much. So, for the most part, I can't really tell you too much about that. Here we go. There's a Breloom on this. Shaman EX and Kangaskhan for a quick draw of energy. This is Mach Punch. Okay, we'll use it. Poison Heal? Yeah, and it has a Toxic Orb. Perfect. Okay. I don't know why battle is over here on the far right. That's really weird. Pokemon will battle in the order decided by their trainers. Yeah, see, level 30 open is the worst. I don't know. I wish it would just sink it. Let's try this. This is more uniform of a level, and we still have the Breloom. Pokemon has a weird rotation rule with its cards. I feel for you. I wish I could... Wait, do we pick all 6? I actually totally didn't pay attention. We'll start with that. Use you. Yeah, I guess we pick 6. Okay. 99% of my cards in that deck are outlawed. Yeah, I have friends that play Yu-Gi-Oh! A bunch, and I think they play the TCG a bit. One of my friends in particular, he plays like Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh!, everything, and they try to explain to me like what cards get banned and what cards don't, and I can kind of follow it a bit.
And now the battle begins.
Mach Punch.
A beautiful attack.
I don't know if you saw it either. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has no rotation. Don't they ban cards in Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't know. I could be wrong. I probably am. Who knows? Does Spore work on grass types? Because Sleep Powder apparently works on grass types. I don't think that works anymore. I think that doesn't work after Gen 5. This weird ghetto version of Pokemon rules here in Gen 4. I don't know. I don't really follow any card games. Only banned are oh my lord. One other I forget. Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. I don't know. That definitely sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card though. You do play a lot of card games, I'm guessing, since you have TCG.
It's down and
TCG and you talk about Pokemon TCG and Yu-Gi-Oh! Putting them to sleep is kind of OP.
Won the first round. That's a smooth start.
Spore is a 100 accuracy move, so it essentially does not miss under normal conditions. And because Breloom is so fast, usually it lands Spore no matter what. And that's where the nonsense begins, because Breloom is actually a really broken Pokemon. But you wouldn't think that, because it has a 4 times weakness to flying. But between that, Poison Heal, and Spore, it's really strong. I don't like this type of matchup, by the way. I think it's cool. This won't do anything to me, actually.
Its attack fell.
Pokemon's pack rotation where specific stats are tournament legal. Oh, I'm sorry. Sets, I think. So at this point, you gotta buy your way in. Well, isn't that how they get you? Isn't it Magic that has like a ridiculous buy-in? if you want to play it.
Sphere.
Maybe Magic, I don't know.
And out.
What? What call am I being
Blue
called on
corner
right
has
now?
2 wins so far. One more
What
win,
the hell is
and
going on my
victory
phone?
will be claimed.
What the fuck? My phone is bugging. What Discord are they trying to make me join? I have no clue what the hell is going on with that.
Intimidates its opponent.
Oh, I win.
Third
This
set
is
of
easy.
Pokemon
Flying
have
type
appeared.
move. Perfect.
Aerial Ace hits.
Wow!
It's down
He had the wrong draw on every single one. I like all the battle
has ended.
stadiums in this.
It's a total victory for the blue corner.
I actually see, like, I like that the Wii has like this weird glossiness that it puts on everything. I just think that the GameCube had slightly better graphics in some aspects. But like this one, it looks better. Like the water looks nicer, the effects look cooler. But I just think that the GameCube had. Oh, this guy is all bugs. Are you serious? Okay, so we'll just pick the 3 Pokemon that are good against bugs to go first, and then everyone else doesn't matter. A few new packs in a starter deck. Well, good thing energy cards aren't affected. They still use energy cards, right? I remember I didn't have energy cards for the longest. We used to do like custom rules for the card game.
The relaxing waterfall seems to be heightening the Pokemon's concentration.
Let's see if this hits.
The battle begins.
Wow. 80% accurate. Maybe they have to check accuracy in this because that other dude's move missed.
It's down already.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. We used to at the day camp I used to go to. We wouldn't play. We would just say that every energy card you attach is like an extra 10 damage because we weren't playing for real. We were just like kind of messing around. It was kind of fun rules actually. I do miss those days. Back when I was like 9, 10, 11, 12.
The second set of
That was really
Pokemon
fun.
have appeared.
Oh, this is my favorite move. When I first saw this, I knew this game was amazing, and then I hated it afterwards. Literally does not happen in the new
Brilliant
games.
attack right from the start. It's down already.
So you could use base set psychic
Blue corner
energy.
has 2 wins so far.
Well, the
One
cards
more
were simpler
win,
back
and
then too.
victory will be claimed.
But yeah, like we would just say like, oh, you don't need to do any weird thing to evolution or to evolve and stuff. I do understand my rotation. Yeah.
Salamence.
I mean, it makes sense. It's
Intimidates
just
its
that
opponent.
card games like that
Third
are
set of
usually,
Pokemon
they
have
seem like a
appeared.
lot of effort to get into. And definitely a lot of money. For sure.
Aerial Ace hits. It's down already. The game is now over. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Yeah, so this first day of Battle Revolution is probably not going to be anything ridiculous. I really don't expect anything crazy to happen. I really hope we get to a point where I actually have to, like, plan out my team, you know? What do you have? Does it really matter too much? Not really. Whatever we get, we can sort of just play around. As long as we win 3, which we probably will. I have some Pokemon on my Platinum as well, but pretty much all the Pokemon I care about from Gen 4 are on this game. I have like a Soul Silver run I was playing
The
too.
relaxing waterfall seems to be heightening the
Some other
Pokemon's
stuff. What the hell?
concentration.
Why would you use a Cascoon?
The stage is set and the curtain is up. Hit by Flash Cannon.
This just seems like setting yourself up for defeat. Seems like Keldeo EX,
The blue
Darkrai
corner
EX,
has won
or
the first
something like
round
that.
with a single hit.
Damage swap Alakazam, Toxic Gas. Well, Rain Dance Blastoise sounds pretty good. I never liked Keldeo as a Pokemon. And it's ironic because I used to joke that it was the My Little Pony Pokemon, and now they literally have Galarian Ponyta. Yeah. God, don't remind me. Never mind. I don't want to talk about it. I hate that forms are considered new Pokemon to them. Oh no, that's not. That's grass. Shit. Oh no.
A smashing blow. That dealt some massive
That doesn't look like a ×4 hit. So that's probably what? Ice? No, that would be neutral damage. I don't know what he has. Hidden power. Fire? Well, this works in Gen 4. This doesn't work in later gens, I don't think. No, I don't want to become famous. I think I'm fine with that, by the way. Thank you, though. I don't think I'm going to be buying followers, primes, or viewers. Thank you. Nope. I'll pass. Thank you for the offer, though. I appreciate it.
Sliced by Stone Edge. A huge amount of damage. It's down.
Help me! Help me!
The blue corner has 2 wins so far. One more win and victory.
Are you going to tell me there's hot singles in my area next? Please, I could actually go for that. Do tell. Lead on. Please. What next?
Salamence.
Alright, I don't know why that's so funny to me, just out of nowhere. You wouldn't believe Keldeo EX follows a similar beat to Blastoise's base set.
Aerial Ace hits.
What would that beat be? I hate to ask because I know nothing about Pokemon TGC. So I literally don't know how any of that works.
The game is now over.
Oh, he got reported. Uh-oh.
Blue corner.
He's gonna get this dude.
It's this suspense that gets me.
So we keep on saying, I hate you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah, boy!
No, here's the one.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
No, I actually like my comfy, cozy late night views with very few people. I actually prefer this, believe it or not. I'm okay. It's all good. Fuck. If I get Delibird against Breloom, I'm going to cry. Let's say that. Breaking the shit out of the game's rules. Oh, no, well, that's excellent. But it's legal, right? So it's kind of like abusing certain strats. Kind of like what I'm doing now. Oh, this is actually excellent. This is a freebie.
So we're sure to see a great battle.
I would never want to play under these rules. These rules suck. Wow. Imagine having a better team, but you can't actually, like, counterpick, you know? Can't swap, can't do anything.
Ariados.
Wow. Oh, you know why? I think it has Insomnia. Sucker Punch is a good move.
An impressive move.
It won't really
But
do
this is
anything
not
to me,
a
though.
favorable matchup. Sliced by Stone Edge. Taken down by an intense blow.
Yeah, I should make an Ariados. That was like one Pokemon I use in my my Crystal playthrough on the DS.
That's a smooth start.
I really liked it. It actually carried me through the end of the game, I think, in my either my Silver or my Crystal. I had such a fun time playing the Pokemon games on the Virtual Console.
The second
I
set
thought
of
that was
Pokemon
really
have
fun.
appeared.
Now that was something I was very appreciative
Hit
towards.
by Aurasphere. It's
If only
down
Politoed had
already.
Drizzle in this generation, that would be really fun. I had a lot of fun Politoed double
The blue
battle
corner
sets.
has 2 wins so far. One more win.
It had
and
Pokemon
victory
powers.
will be claimed.
Its power was Rain Dance. You could attach as many water energy in your hand to anything without it counting towards your 1 energy per turn. What? Why the hell would they do that? Yeah, see, I don't get these these developers. Oh, I'm really fucked in this one. All he needs to do is use 1 ice type move and I'm done. I have nothing to counter him. Well, he's ice type, right? Can you see the move's effect before you do it? No, you can't. He's...
Pokemon is going to make the first move?
Oh, fuck. Does ice resist dragon? We're about to find out, because I don't know. I don't know why they do that. That just sounds like a broken card.
By Dragon
Oh,
Claw.
okay, one shot. Perfect.
Taken out already.
That's actually a counter right there. That would have been a counter play.
The battle has ended. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Why do they want me to join some weird Discord? Let me make sure I'm not doing... What's going on Discord? You scaring me, man. Okay. Alright, everything seems fine. I don't know why. My phone has been acting really weird. Alright, and I gotta do some other weird stuff too. Excellent. Let's see. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep running the same order, and whatever happens, happens. If we win, we win. We lose, we lose. I'm not worried about it. What time is it? All right, I'll go for like another 20 minutes. I don't know if I can do another another set of Pokemon, or another Coliseum, I should say.
The Coliseum
This could be a counter pick, depending how you want to look at it.
The battle begins. Chimchar fell asleep.
Good lord. I can't be yawning this early. I literally slept. I was asleep until like 12, and then I literally went to go watch the Sonic movie. Come back, and I'm already... I took another nap. I don't know why I'm tired.
Sliced by Stone Edge. Taken down by an intense blow.
Let's pair with many water types back in the day, which shared the theme of water gun. 10 damage per water energy or times the amount equipped.
That's a smooth start.
Yeah, that sounds ridiculous. Why would they make a card like that unless they priced it super high? I could see them making ridiculous cards because people will buy that just to have the most ridiculous stuff on hand.
The second set of Pokemon have appeared. Shadow Ball.
You know, Webb, I don't think I'm gonna turn off the
It's down already.
Should I turn off the announcer? I kind of like him. It kind of grew on me a little bit.
The blue corner has 2 wins so far.
It makes it really seem like a sporting event, you know?
Victory will be claimed.
Where you have annoying people talking on the mic the whole time.
Salamence intimidates its opponent.
Oh, this is an amazing draw. Holy shit.
Aerial Ace hits.
Do PP max... Does this game automatically up your PP to the maximum amount? I have no clue. Probably doesn't. I might have just done it to this Salamence because I liked using it.
It's a total victory.
I was always really annoyed you could never buy PP ups and PP max like naturally in a game. It's really annoying. Like, I feel like Pokemon should let you buy ethers, elixirs, max elixirs. Like, I just feel like they should just have always had that. I don't know why they act like it's some big deal. They give you like 10 in a game. It's like, not even 10. That's me being nice. That bot. Oh, it was fine. Listen, I'm a businessman. You can offer me stuff as a business. That doesn't mean I have to take it. Listen, if he comes back, he can come back and talk, but it's a robot. He could prove me wrong.
Both corners are so full of
I don't even need to ban him. It's awesome.
This will be a great battle.
Thank you for your viewership, Jay, whatever it was. I'm not gonna look.
It fell asleep.
I've had so many bots like that on YouTube. It's not even funny, actually. YouTube bots have I've had a lot of those back in the day. Seed Bomb is neutral damage, right? I don't like this Braylon. I don't like... Oh my god! Mortis the Mortician! Thank you for following. You scared the fuck out of me with that.
By an intense blow. The blue corner won the first round.
I love that one too. You got the good one. That's a rare one, I think. I think that's a really low chance of popping. But thank you, Morris the Mortician, for the follow. I appreciate it. Play that music, please!
The second set of Pokemon have appeared.
And then pair that with something like Damage Swap Alakazam. You could last forever. So what happens if two people go up against each other with the same deck? Like, is it just random? Is it coin flip? I mean, I won't even pretend that that's not what's happening right now in Pokemon.
And victory will be claimed.
I mean, Pokemon could basically be... It's always the same thing. It depends who moves first. I know for Yu-Gi-Oh! It depends who moves first, right? I tried to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! I couldn't. They have too much stuff. XYZs, chains, pendulums, pentagrams, everything. I couldn't do it. It would just... It could end anyway. Oh, fair enough. Oh my lord, don't murder the poor Meryl.
Taken out already.
Happened a ton back in the day and mainly revolved around 3 strats.
The battle has ended. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
I gotta find a Final Fantasy static, unfortunately. Now that I open up Discord, someone, I was hoping to run with this group, but they're apparently not doing it this time. And I'm unfortunately the kind of guy who likes to raid. Which is dumb, I know. I shouldn't. I honestly, if I want to stream, I really kind of can't raid. What does this person have? Grass types? What is this? What do you have? Nothing. Yeah, Roserade has a pretty bad moveset. Pretty much every grass type Pokemon wants to be like either Breloom or Venusaur. It's actually really tragic. So I don't know. Both of my statics pretty much are not running this tier, which is actually heartbreaking.
The challenger, who's already come this far, is going to face their final opponent.
Feels kind of bad.
All
right, let me close Discord because it's just distracting me now. Didn't we just fight a Poliwhirl? This is unfortunate though. I kind of wanted to get. I pretty much shouldn't use Breloom first. Haymaker was based on the basic actions fact. Typically, if it's 1 to 4 turns. Really, Scyther, not Scissor? I know Scissor is really good in the games. That's why I like it. But I mean, Haymaker definitely sounds like something Hitmonchan would be a part of. This is what, like Gen 4, Gen 5, roughly?
The second set of Pokemon have appeared.
This is oh, this is Gen 1. Oh, well, that makes everything. Or that makes perfect sense. Lucario won't flinch because of its inner focus. Beautiful. Goodbye. A literal counter Hadouken. I love it. There's a reason they put Lucario in Smash.
The blue corner has 2 wins so far.
I kind of wanted Blaziken to be put in Smash, unfortunately. I'm that person. I'm always a Blaziken fan. Speed Boost Torchic was literally the #1 commodity on X and Y before they added Pokebank. And there's a reason why, too.
Fierce glow. Such amazing power.
Yeah, I don't have anything to one-shot it with. Toxic.
Ow! It was badly poisoned.
Thank you, announcer man. I like using status effects to your advantage in Pokemon, honestly. I think that's the most fun you can have.
That's a lot of damage.
Swords Dance set that hits for 60 instead of 30 and a 2-turn setup for chain. That just kind of sounds like a sweeping set.
It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Swords Dance is honestly one of my favorite moves in this game to boost anything. Swords Dance does just so much crazy stuff. I think that's why it's so fun. And obviously in the card games it apparently does the same thing. What am I even gonna do with all these Poke coupons? The Pikachu paint and a new battle pass. Didn't I get Pikachu paint? There's news. The Neon Coliseum and the Crystal Coliseum have just opened. New rental pass has become available. What doesn't one of these, this only uses rental pass. Oh no. He has a Rotom? What is this garbage? Lopunny could be good. You can't look at them before you actually select them. Dragonair. This is like Gen 1 right here. I know a shitload about Pokemon. Yeah, I played Pokemon a long time. I've been playing Pokemon since I was 5, or was it 6? I forget. It was either 5 or 6. I got Pokemon Gold. That was, I jumped on. Everyone was talking about it when we were in 1st grade. That's what everybody was playing, and that's what I got into it then, and I never left. Yeah, he likes the TCG. I'm sure that Mortis plays the games. Being grass type, it could be paired with Electabuzz to punish Rain Dance, the second common strat. Yeah, the Rain Dance Blastoise. Yeah, they don't have as many types in the TCG, so like some Pokemon are like different types and stuff. I know they added Dark type later. But I mean, a lot of Pokemon, it's a lot easier to get into than some other games. What time is it actually? I think I'm gonna stop this here because I know it's gonna be another long set of battles at least. So what are the 2 other ones? What are the rules for this one? 30 rank 2. What? From the wheel, choose your Pokemon from both your and your... Oh, fuck off. No. Hell no. Yeah, let me give them my good Pokemon. Oh, that sounds good. This is a tournament with 16 contestants. First try was walling with Mr. Mime in an invisible wall which denied damage over 20. I love anything that has damage like that. That's really cool. To like say any damage over X amount I don't take. I think that's really awesome. In any game. The only game I can think of that really does that is not Mass Effect. Mass Effect kinda does that. StarCraft with Immortals. They only take 10 damage at any given point. But that's why like fast attacks are bad against them. What the hell was that? Is someone firing fireworks or some shit? God damn. That was like a marble rolling around in my head. That was really kind of spooky. Alright, let's see what we can do out that's not battling. I know in a game like Battle Revolution, that's not saying a bunch. There's a save menu. You can save your progress. Save Battle Pass. You can save your Battle Pass to a Wiimote. What? You can register other players' battle... What? I'm not doing any of this. I don't even have friends that play Pokemon anymore. I'm not even gonna pretend like I do. Continue playing? Yeah, we'll continue for a few minutes here. Let's do shop. Gear. And by different kinds of gear that put on... Okay. Mystery. This game is mystery gift? Really? Oh, wow. I could get rewards for playing this, huh? Oh, maybe not. Oh. Maybe they expand that list. I'll just let my Poke coupons ride then, whatever. No. We'll do this later. This will update it though, right? Okay. Well, I guess we're done with this for today. Or Miwich had De-Evolution Beam, which only took 2 energy cards, allowing you to choose an evolved Pokemon and discard it and all its energy. Wow. So they built you, tore it down. So as they built, you tore down. Wow. So just everything that they're doing, you just say screw. What's the deck limit in the TCG? Because in Yu-Gi-Oh, I think it's 40, right? It's 40, if I'm not mistaken. What's the deck limit? I didn't even know that Yu-Gi-Oh had a deck limit until like a few years ago. I every time I played, we just played like full decks. We just didn't care because we all roughly had the same amount of cards. So I don't know. 60? Oh, okay. So the TCG games, well, some of that's energy too, right? Is there a limit on how many energy cards you can have in a deck? Let me, might as well go to this, right? Just because we are ending soon. Typically hit a nice balance of 20-20-20, so you can have 4 copies of a card. No? Okay. I mean, obviously, if you put too many energies, you're going to draw energies all day, which isn't any more helpful, I guess, right? Ah, well. For what it was worth, I think this was a good stream. I think the Fusion stream was still king of the crop, though. I think we haven't gotten too... What happened to this? Oh, because this is, hold on. I love this song, by the way. This is good. Waveform, there you go. Almost looks like a semi-professional ending screen, am I right? It's pretty sweet, dude. We got Stephen A in the background. We got Kojima riding the subway, which would have been a lit thing to see, but oh well. The actual image for this is a lot different, but I'm not leaving just yet. I got time to kill if you guys want to chat or anything. Caldeo EX had Russian, which allowed you to switch with no retreat. What? It's like U-turn, basically. Man, I can't play the TCG. I can't play any card game ever. Into Caldeo EX. I can't play any game at all. I'm pretty bad about this. I'm pretty bad at pretty much a lot of games. A lot of games that, like web. Some of these games I'm just good at because I've been sticking with them forever. I mean, by definition, I kind of have to be good at them, right? Otherwise, I've just been wasting my life. Some stuff I'm really bad at first try. So not much I can really do there. Outline pen? Yeah, black. Let's see if I make this all black, if I can make this work out. Bar text color? Oh, it might just be the bar text color. No, it isn't. I'm not going to be able to green screen this, will I? Maybe I could, like, blue screen it. Gonna be heading to bed after this so you can wake up early. Are you doing anything fun? Anything crazy? I'm not going to sleep till like 4. But that's me personally, because Saturdays are my fun days. I'm gonna go make some buffalo wings. My Hero Academia is on first, which is nice. Mega Diancie, which had Diamond Force, which could shut down EX cards in their hard hits. Shut them down, like disable them, like they couldn't pick it anymore. Just because I know I'm gonna forget this, on Mixer, I want to say thanks to Dreadmaster971 for showing up during the Final Fantasy portion. On YouTube, thank you to Raiden F1 for showing up. I appreciate it. And on Twitch, obviously, Mortis and Webb making some friendship bread tomorrow, and you're making like 6 of them. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like to give to friends and people. I've never heard of friendship bread. That sounds pretty nice. Did anyone else show up in the Twitch chat today? Yeah, what's his name did. JD Sreb NY Surfer for the following bot spam. I appreciate it. Cinnamon and oh, we have no sugar in this house right now. Not that I need any more sugar than I'm already intaking, but god damn. That does sound good, I won't lie. I kind of wish I had some of that. There's 2 things I always wish we had more of in this house. Alcohol and sweets. And I have neither. That was my Windows, by the way. Just gonna be eating myself because I don't. Oh, come on, dude! Don't lead off with that afterwards. Oh, you hurt me. I'm hurt now. Maybe I could chroma key that color. I don't fucking know. I don't think you can change the text on the bar. I think it's automatically set, which kind of sucks. So that's just gonna be how that's gonna look. It is what it is. I'll not, like, it's already a ghetto setup. Friends I can give it to at least. Yeah, well, listen. If I could eat wedding cake, I would eat wedding cake all the time. Doesn't even have to be my wedding. Because cake is cake, and bread is bread. And I guess that's more like sugar cake, or cinnamon sugar cake. Diamond Force hits for 100? Oh, come on. Now, do they just make broken stuff just to see what people's reactions are? Honestly. I mean, everyone can use it, right? Okay. Palkia GX with their one-time move of Zero Vanish. Hits for 150. Shuffle all energy into the deck. Like, I just hear all this, and I can't believe that this really exists. Why would you do this? Why would you make cards like this? This is the... It's Tourney Band? Oh, good. Fuck it. That sounds terrible. Holy shit. Make a card and just you can never use it. I'm gonna open Toonami, but I'm gonna mute it so I don't get immediately content ID'd. Thank you. Just so I have it playing this time. Toonami's apparently getting shorter in a little bit. That's the only reason why we're ending so soon. Otherwise, I would legit go until midnight, but... I guess maybe Web, I might stream tomorrow. If I stream tomorrow, it's because I'm either finished with Fire Emblem, or I feel that Fire Emblem is in a good place, or I will beat it guaranteed for sure on Monday. And also just because I think that I want to play more Pokemon. So I appreciate you guys sticking through the Pokemon games. Or the Pokemon games. Pokemon, Battle Revolution. I hope we can get to a portion of Pokemon Battle Revolution that kind of picks up. Maybe like just fighting against high levels. Because I think it's fun. I think it's interesting. But right now the game is in like half tutorial mode, and I don't really remember it having this much of a lax curve. Maybe my Pokemon like 10 years ago just sucked. And considering in my Diamond, I really just was messing around. I didn't really do too much intensiveness with it. Yeah. One thing I actually hate is you can't find, what is it? Glameow and Stunky in any Gen 4 game other than Diamond and Pearl. I think I have them backwards. I think it's Diamond. Oh, look, a Birds of Prey commercial. Very nice. Everyone's favorite movie. Actual garbage. If you are, just send it in the Discord. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll try to send it earlier than what I did today. I'll try to send it early. Tuesday stream will be Final Fantasy. That will start early as fuck. Maybe I'll do a night stream on Tuesday, but I doubt it because I actually have school the day after that, which is unfortunate. What else? Thursday stream will probably be Pokemon again. And Saturday's stream will probably be something else. I don't know. Maybe Spyro. Maybe we'll just finish Spyro. Because in the 4 hours, that'll probably be enough to finish Spyro. I'm actually glad we didn't play it today. Does it 80 plus 2 coin flips, which had 40? What? It does 80 plus 2 coin flips, which each one gives 40. So it does what? 80, 120, or 160? Listen, I give you credit for putting up with Pokemon. Now, the only thing I will say, since you're new, is I'll shill my Discord to you, right? This is the shilling segment. I put it at the end of, my, my streams. So, you can find me at any of the websites on the top left. I have a YouTube channel I do playthroughs on. I stream to all three, Mixer, YouTube, and, Twitch all at once. I have a Discord if you want to join. I throw out Discord invites, or not Discord invites. I throw out stream times and everything in the Discord, and we also chat there. And that's really all I have to say about it. The rest is up to you. Yeah, no, thank you for showing up, Webb. Mortis, what time is it? 46. I'm gonna probably head out now, just so I could preheat the oven so I can put my buffalo wings in, which will be pretty sweet. Mortis, I appreciate you dropping by. Oh my God, they're showing old Family Guy. Good Lord. 160. What the fuck, man? But yeah, I appreciate you dropping by. There will be more Pokemon. I've done more Pokemon playthroughs, if you want to check that out. I don't know if you're into any other games. I kind of play a lot of games. And yeah, I appreciate it. And everybody have a good night. And I will see you maybe tomorrow. I own a Mega Scissor EX with Iron Crusher. It's for 120. Oh my lord. You could discard a stadium card. Oh my god. That sounds pretty ridiculous. I won't even lie. But yeah, I'm heading out now. I'll talk with you guys later. Peace. Have a good one.
Weed. Stay off the weed. You want to sit there and stay on the weed? Stay off the weed. Stay off the damn weed. And they don't listen. Stupid.
This man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth. The man cannot play the game.
Let us make Outworld great again.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Because I was drugged the fuck out, bro. I was drugged out.
I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting it.
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye.
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what
You
more
ain't
than
got.
me? Come on, chill out.
You
bro.
ain't got the answers.
Kanye,
You ain't got the answers.
I'm asking you.
You
a
ain't been doing the education,
bro.
You ain't been doing the education.
Kanye, calm down.
You don't have the answer.
Somebody touch my spaghetti!
Ain't nothing changed. It's Toonami time. Quitting time. Pretty sweet. Kids love it. Coming in hot. Alert. Your favorite show is on now. Dig in. Space is the place. Don't sweat the technique. We won't be intimidated by criminal threats. Who loves you, baby?